Welcome back to Just Weirdly Blended. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Tom. Today is Friday, October 15th, 2021.
So newscasty. That's perfect, though.
What's going on in the world, Jesse?
Oh, you know, it sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch.
The world is garbage right now. How's that make you guys feel? As you see, we got a cool little background.
Yeah, check that out.
I want to give a shout out to Christopher Jackson.
Thank you, Christopher Jackson.
Friend of mine, he does photography. I highly recommend you guys check his out.
Yeah. Once again, I've never met him, but great guy.
Oh, he's awesome. I used to work with him back at a job previous to where I'm at now, and he was cool as hell.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure we played softball together too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was cool. He's a cool guy. But he's hella good at photos, dude.
Yeah, we were looking through his photos
I'm
on what, Flickr?
Yeah, I'm
pretty
amazed.
impressive stuff, like all over the state, different cities.
Yeah, there was like one in Chicago, and I know he's been to Alaska. I'm sure he's been all over, but no, it's cool like when you have a hobby like that, but you're so good at it. You know what I'm saying? Like
must
we're
be
good
nice.
at podcasting.
I know. Now that we know what we're good at,
yeah.
I can imagine how great that is.
I have such a good podcasting voice.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a voice for TV and a face for radio. It's
you got good radio voice. I won't even lie.
Thank you.
My narcissism, like I listen to our podcast every week, and was no different today on my way to work. And
yeah, actually, I listened to last week's episode.
It was good
because we hated the week before that so much.
Oh, dude!
Not that I don't even know if it was that bad. Not to go
the
back.
The episode wasn't bad,
but it wasn't.
The audio's garbage.
So that's a cool thing. We actually just bought a new audio board as well, so our audio should be better.
And I thought last week was good, and so shout out to my buddy Johnny. He let me borrow his audio interface for our last podcast.
Yep.
And he knows how much I appreciate him. He's a good guy.
We didn't want to overuse our welcome to the device, so we went ahead. And
he's like us. He's like, man, whatever. When you're done with it, just give it back. Whatever. I don't care. You know, like it's just sitting collecting dust, kind of.
Yeah. But shout out to my awesome wife Blanca. She forked up the cash, and we bought a nice little soundboard with some capabilities, some sounds, some fun audio.
There is some fun audio. I was actually hoping there was like a cheering button.
There is. In the beginning.
Yeah, shout out.
Good job, Annie.
I know.
Yeah.
So, I bought a new camera. So hopefully our camera quality is a little better. Today it looks a little weird because we got the green screen thing going.
Yeah. So we'll see how it works.
Looks a little grainy.
Yeah, we got a green screen.
Yeah.
How official is that? Yeah. All right.
And that's, for you guys who don't know, that's the cable bridge.
Yeah.
It's here in the Tri-Cities.
The official name
is the cable bridge.
I think.
I don't know.
I think there's actually a name for it, but I have no idea what it is. We just call it the cable bridge.
If you're from the Tri-Cities, it's the cable bridge.
It's iconic. You know what it is.
And then wait, is that the...
That's the railroad bridge.
Okay. That's not the blue bridge.
Yeah. Fuck that bridge.
Hey, we rode out there.
We did. We were in kayaks. Yeah. We actually have a...
And on our way back, it was probably about as dark as that picture.
Dark. We had a lot of light from the city, not any light from
the sun.
The sky. The sun had gone down.
Dude, that was rough. I don't know
why. A little late.
Like going against the fucking current sucks.
And you just kept getting farther and farther away. I'm like, fuck.
I was going great.
So damn slow. And I was
I think my
was
kayak's
rowing
built
as
for
fast
speed.
as I could. My kayak's a little wide. You know.
Yeah. But yours is good for like the fishing.
Yeah, it's very stable. Very stable. But
I learned mine was stable, but I broke one of our oars. I was like, "Oh, let me try standing in this." Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna try standing in this," and then I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna try too."
I almost fell out of my kayak doing that. We were in like a foot of water, and this area, I don't know, it's like a protected lagoon, and it got super shallow. Yeah, I mean, it was that point. I think our bottoms of our kayaks are almost touching the ground.
Close.
And when you stood up and you broke your paddle, I stood up and just about flew out of the kayak.
Yeah. I go to stand in the kayak and I like fell back and like landed in the water, but I like landed on the oar because I was like holding it like Gandalf.
You shall not pass.
Fuck, I snapped that.
It was fun watching you two-hand row,
dude. That was terrible because we were so far out. By the way, mind you guys, we were what felt like miles away from.
Yeah, we couldn't see shore. Not really. If you
I was going 20. I was going like maybe half a knot speed. I don't know how much a knot is, but.
Well, Jesse, I do believe it's 8.7 kilometers per hour. I have no idea.
I don't even know how fast it goes. Americans, we don't know. It's miles per hour.
I know a kilometer is less than a mile. I know that.
Yeah, it is.
So, but how much less? I don't know. I just know that when you go to Canada, you get to pretend like you're driving 100 miles per hour, and
which
not.
Is cool.
Yeah.
Hey, when you get to go to like on your way to Utah.
Mm-hmm.
You drive in Idaho and it's like 80.
Idaho doesn't care.
Like no joke. Like your speed limit's 80.
I think Idaho put in a speed limit when they tied a lot of funding to like highway. I don't know.
You know,
I don't know.
It was cool. Like I went past the stater there going 85.
And he's just like fuck it
because I always go 5 miles past what the speed limit is.
That's the safe.
Most I haven't got pulled over yet. Knock on wood. This is real wood, right?
Yeah, this is real wood.
All right, something.
Something's real wood. Something's real wood.
No,
hold on.
What is it? We're gonna find out.
Wait a minute.
That's Bang D. But I hope all you guys out there are having a good week. This week's been pretty crazy, to be honest. Well, no, you know what? This week hasn't been crazy.
Today's been crazy, right?
Has been crazy. Obviously, I worked in Toppenish today. It's Friday. I always do. And nothing wrong with that. The cool news was like my daughter, she went to her first little dance. She's at homecoming right now.
She's there right now. Yeah,
right now. She looked really pretty. And so like Alicia, she got home and started her hair. And then she had like a prior engagement with some friends from work. She already had this all planned out before our daughter decided, hey, I want to go to the dance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then so she went to that real quick. And
so wait a minute, when did Cheeky decide to go to the dance?
I don't know, within the last week or so.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like tonight.
No.
She came home. You know what? Damn it, I'm going to the dance.
No, so to go to the dance, you had to get tested for COVID. So she had to get it.
So how did that work to be in school? Because if you're awaiting a COVID test, did they do a rapid test?
I think so, because it was like Wednesday. I went. So I got the benefit to work from home. Mm-hmm. And so I took a late lunch and I went to the school to go sign some papers, right? And so she had to go and do the test herself. So she had to jab the little toothpick. Ouch. It was a Q-tip. You know, it's probably like a long ass Q-tip.
Up like where?
Foreign object.
I know.
Oh yeah. We knew we were gonna do that at some point.
But she said it didn't hurt, but they also said, you know, when it doesn't feel comfortable, stop, kind of thing. So how accurate is this test? We don't know, right?
Doesn't really matter. At least the test was done. That's
so they did the test, and then they called, I think today, maybe called Alicia and let her know, hey, she doesn't have COVID, so she can go.
Bad news. Total bummer. She's been at school ever since. Doesn't have COVID. How did that work? That's like totally violates
I don't know
the policy, but that's okay.
So like
maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I wasn't there.
I don't know. So any student that actually wanted to go to the dance and got tickets, every student had to do a COVID test.
Wow. All right, well,
I
guess you don't want everybody
sick.
So they have to like wear a mask in there too, I'm guessing.
No. Oh well, yeah. Like she had a mask, but come on now. I doubt they'll be wearing masks in there once they're in there. No.
Do you think they'll still say face to face and leave some space?
Did they ever say that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I was in middle school, that was the big thing. They're like face to face, leave some space. And I'm wondering if now they're going to be like bump and grind, please. We don't want more COVID.
Luckily, she went with just friends. She didn't, no boys. Thank God. Yeah. I'd have to fuck someone up.
Fuck those boys.
That didn't sound
well. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. And like the rough guy way.
Yeah.
Fuck those boys. Yeah.
I want to be cleaning my gun when someone shows up.
Yeah.
It's a BB gun. It still looks intimidating.
Mine's a Nerf gun, but it hurts like hell.
Dude, I did a Nerf gun and I put a fucking I did this at work. I have a little one shooter, or I had one, and those things shoot far. And so I put a little pin in it in the end of the dart, and I shot it at one of the cubicles to see if it'd stick.
I shot someone with it.
Yeah, it hit someone's it hit their calendar and stuck in. It was pretty cool. But no, she so she went, like, you know, the cool thing about her, she's not like one of those where she has to feel like she has to be with all these people, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like a group. Yeah. She's just like, fuck yeah, I want to go. Shit. She went, and I mean, she has friends there and stuff. So
I'm proud of her. My first dance wasn't until I was a junior. I was like, I'm never gonna.
I went to my dances in like my freshman and sophomore, or senior, junior, all that. I went to those.
I went to all the middle school dances. Do you remember middle school dances?
Oh, I went to those.
Oh yeah, those were great. And then all of a sudden, when friends and I were in high school, we're like,
there was a girl,
everyone.
There was this girl I liked in 8th grade. And I remember that was the first time I shaved my lip. I had a little fuzz. I was like, oh yeah. So I shaved it, and I remember
she likes that.
So I danced, and it was like we just held each other so
you hold
stiffly,
her waist as far as you can,
and then you just dance in this square. You're just like,
like I'm gonna lead, okay?
Yeah.
This way.
But like high school, you know, it was different, obviously. But they never like did that. What is it? Respect the space. Get out my face.
Maybe in high school they didn't.
What was it?
I don't. Yeah, face to face, leaves in space, kids. I grew up here in the Tri-Cities. We are very much, you know, give to respect.
I went to school in Seattle. Come on now.
Yeah, you guys could probably get impregnated at the ball, and they would have said that's more fine. Don't.
I think the Tri-Cities is more like chill than Seattle area.
It's chill in the opposite way.
They're like, like here, they're like, they like guns and fucking all that stuff.
Yeah. So here, they're going to flip out.
Are we red? Are we red here or blue? Tri-Cities is blue?
No. Tri-Cities is red.
Red.
Yeah, Seattle is
blue.
I don't even know. They might be indigo now. I'm not 100% sure what color Seattle is.
Yeah.
And I mean that with all love. I love Seattle.
I hate Seattle.
But I don't think I could live there.
I won't even lie. I hate Seattle.
All I know is
I didn't like living there, and that's why I love the Tri-Cities.
I think I would walk around Seattle just being my little dumb self, and no matter what I did,
it's a beautiful city.
Want to kill me, probably.
So anybody that lived in Seattle, and I don't, you know, a lot of people that I know, like myself, that lived in Seattle. I lived there most of my life when we moved from Vegas. Never been to Space Needle.
Yeah, I've been there once.
Never.
But I never lived there.
I walked past it.
I'm like,
oh, that's cool.
Proud to say I cried before I went up in the Space Needle. I was about 7 years old.
But doesn't it move?
Yeah.
It rotates.
Oh, fuck yeah. Not only that, but when I don't know what it is about like being at the base of a building and looking up at a really tall building. If you've never done it, do it, because it's like a trip. We were my whole family, we were going to go up in it, and we got to the steps that go up to it, and I looked up there knowing I was going to go up there.
Yeah.
And it scared me so bad. I started crying, like, I'm not going. My dad's like, fuck that. We just spent like $20 a ticket. You're fucking going. But I can't. Finally, he got me up there. And then I was fine. Like, once you get up there and it's revolving and stuff, and you're just hanging out there, it's like, okay, whatever. This is fine. 20 minutes later, it's like, oh, wow, they have a bunch of shit you can buy at the Space Needle here. That's like all it is. And then you go down. They have a restaurant up there, I think, too.
Yeah,
at least they used to.
Yeah, they have a restaurant. I think they still have it.
Yeah. Did it survive COVID?
I don't know.
COVID Heights Bar and Grill.
Right. I think they have like
watch
spaghetti
the world
and
spin
stuff
below you.
But I hear the restaurant's not that great.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's in the Space Needle. How great do you have to be? You could throw the crappiest food on earth at people and be like, "You're in the fucking Space Needle, okay? Like, chill out." Like, excuse me, sir, my steak is cold. And you're like, okay, you're in the fucking Space Needle, really? Like, anyone's gonna listen?
Yeah,
people are still gonna eat here.
Where are you gonna go?
Like, if you went out to the concessions up there and they're like, "Oh, all we have are keychains," and you're like, "Fuck that! I wanted to buy something really cool," and they'd be like, "Well, fuck you, dude. Like, people just want to be in the Space Needle." You know, like, I mean, really, how hard do you have to try? Yeah,
not very
it's an
hard.
Iconic building. Looks like a.
Wasn't that World Trade Fair or the World Fair?
World's Fair.
World
Fair.
Fair.
We can say World's Trade. It's the World Trade Center of Seattle.
No, the World's Fair. That's why it was made.
Yeah, right? Yeah. From the 60s, I do believe. Yeah. And then Spokane had the World's Fair. I do think it was, and that's where that little like structure in Riverfront Park comes from.
Oh, okay.
That
Spokane's pretty cool.
Spokane, I like Spokane.
Spokane's cool.
Again,
not much happens in Spokane either.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a Eastern Washington big city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in track and field, I ran track and stuff in high school. We went to state, and so it was in Cheney.
Oh yeah,
it was right there.
Hey, my alma mater, Eastern Washington University.
Yeah. So that's where our
Eagles.
That's where our track meet was there at Eastern. So we stayed at a hotel, the Hojo, the Howard Johnson.
Oh yeah,
we stayed there in Spokane, and so yeah, we walked around. A few of us walked around there, and it was crazy how it's like the city, but it was like 5 o'clock. It was shut down. There was like nothing. I did remember.
That sounds about right.
So me and a couple of friends were walking down, and we're gonna go to Dick's to go eat some burgers. Right?
Dick's, those have some good burgers, and I like how they have a rooster on the sign.
Dude, Dick's is so good.
It's pretty good.
Dick's tastes delicious.
Oh yeah,
I love this. It tastes so good. Dick's tastes no, Dick's is a good, and they're actually if I really could eat company.
Dick's every day,
they're such
that
a good company.
That would be all I ate was Dick's, just one after another. Just give them to me, fast and furious.
I can't help it.
A lot of homeless guys down there eat a lot of Dick's.
So speaking of homeless men and Dick's, no, I'm just playing. So when we were down there,
it's a crisis in America, folks.
So we were walking down past this furniture store, right? heading over there to get something to eat.
We were passing. Okay, if you know Spokane, that's one of the weirdest statements ever. It's like downtown, like hardcore next to the freeway downtown. We were passing the furniture store.
Well, it was like one of those front stores where it's like, you can look inside and it's furniture.
I got you. Next to the Russian church down there.
I have no idea. All I know is we were walking right past this glass. The windows you can see everything. Yeah. And I kid you not, swear on everything, there was a guy sleeping on a couch.
Oh, I believe it.
In the fucking
totally
store.
Believe it. You know what he was called? You know what he was called?
We looked.
The luckiest of all.
We were like, I'm tripping right now. Are we really seeing this? Because this store was closed, but he's like in the couch right in the front.
In the words of the mafia.
Display.
This guy's got balls, huh?
Yeah.
So he got into the building, made himself a little, curled up on the couch.
He was loving it. Man. Living life.
Can you imagine? And everyone else is standing there like, fucking Jim did it again.
Fucking Jim.
How does Jim always get the good spot?
He's such a good guy.
God damn.
Well, you got to, James knows what he's doing.
James.
I can't even say James. That's my brother.
Good old Jimmy. Okay.
Shout out to my brother. Hell yeah.
We can make him another name.
Oh yeah, bro.
A good old,
I don't think he listens to this, but if he does, love you, bro.
Didn't you tell him you damn well better listen to it last week?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I need to.
You should.
But yeah, man.
Hey, we're up to 65 listeners on
YouTube.
And 15 subscribers. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, why not do it? You don't even have to listen. Just subscribe. Just listen a little bit. Listen to 5 minutes.
Help some brothers out.
That I did not say that.
I did. Help some brothers from another mother out.
Help a guy that never had anything given to him in his life. That's not true.
But no, I appreciate everyone who's listened.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. It's cool to watch sort of the numbers grow, and it's like, okay, we're reaching people.
So this is our 6th episode. YouTube wise, we've had 3 videos. So we started our YouTube at episode 3.
Yeah, and every single week, I think we've bought new technology.
We've got new technology. So I think the production's gotten a little better.
Hopefully,
right?
If you disagree.
Actually, I was looking at it, and like the first one, the video, like the thumbnail looks like so small, and then the next one looks a little better, and then last week's was, I thought, pretty
Last
decent.
week's was awesome. The week before that, our background didn't even make sense. It's like we forgot to check out the camera first.
Yeah,
like
what
you
was
can see
our fucking
crap.
background?
Nothing.
Was it?
You can see crap in the corners. Don't look too close, friends, if you go back.
But you know what? That makes what we're doing real.
But isn't that like what you guys want to see? You want to see 2 guys who can, because seriously, if we can look okay at this, we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Well, I think it's real. It's not like we're trying to sugarcoat or try to hide that we're struggling. Like we struggle with this. This is new to us.
But it's fun. Every week is like a little experiment.
Yeah, like just this week, it took us an hour to get this going, right?
Oh yeah, we had to figure out how to get a green screen to look like a window.
And
turned out to be pretty easy, but it took some.
I'm an
thinking.
IT guy, and some of this stuff is it's different. I know people say, "Oh, you're an IT, you should know," but like IT's, there's so much to IT. It's not just
right.
This and that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't code and do that stuff, but that's an IT job, right? But if you want me to fix something, I'm pretty good with.
Well, it's like being a professor, right? Just because you're a professor doesn't mean you can like do brain surgery and English.
Oh, sure you can,
right,
dude. So when I was working at my last job, which was like a college, I will say it's what would you call that? Like not a.
It's a technical school, right?
Like, kind of, because it has like medical.
That now?
Well, it has like medical program, dental programs, so it's like a for trade school. Like that's where I got my like degree.
Yeah, trade / academic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say it, but yeah.
People talk crap, but for me, like it changed my life really. That's how I got my bachelor's. But I taught there. I doing like as an adjunct instructor, doing like PowerPoint
cool.
and
Adjunct professor
doing like PowerPoint and what was it, Word and stuff. Oh god, that blew. I was so terrible. I get like when I'm in front of people, it's really different than when I'm just talking to like me and him, or just in just one-on-one with someone. I'm a lot different than when there's a group of people.
Sure. Yeah, I get that.
I sound like an idiot, right? And so
I don't think you sounded.
So what I'd work with the students one-on-one, and so it was a lot easier that way. But God, that was rough. And I was the way I am with my own staff right now is I'm pretty upfront. If I don't know something, I'm not gonna like pretend that I know it. So that's how I was with them. I would be like, guys, I'm learning this too. Let's learn this together.
Yeah, if I were an adjunct professor at that school and I did your job, I'd be like, if there's a problem with the computer, just turn it off and turn it back on.
Pretty much.
And if that doesn't work, it's fucking broken. Time to get a new one. That's pretty much my knowledge. I can go to like
Google
Control-Alt-Delete.
Oh yeah,
I can do that.
That's big time right there, man.
You know what pisses me off?
Task Manager,
yeah,
bro.
Oh yeah, Task Manager. What
100%.
pisses me off though is like all those codes that they put in the keyboards that when you don't know any of the codes, like you're doing something really fast and you hit the wrong buttons together and some random thing happens to the computer where it feels like you broke it.
Well, there is like keyboard shortcuts that kind of like fuck things up.
It's like, don't do that. You know, like I get it for people that get it, but like, can you turn that shit off? You probably can, huh?
There's certain things you
like
can
turn off keyboard shortcuts. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't want that.
There's ways to like adjust that stuff with Windows, Macs, or I don't know. I don't know much about Macs. Although
I don't know either.
The one thing I do know about Macs, I guess they're really good for like this kind of stuff, like videos and
well, according to the new commercial, the iPhone
15, it's 13.
The iPhone 28i, you can record your own movies on. That's what they say in the commercial. It's a 14i or 14 whatever.
You can record movies.
They have
pretty sure my fucking phone like can do that now.
And there's this handle thing, and they're like running with it, and they're showing all this really.
So I have a Samsung
cool footage,
and they recorded a whole music video.
There you go,
off of the Samsung.
So it's all the same. You don't see Samsung blowing themselves over it.
Yeah, they already did that.
Yeah.
Old news.
iPhone. You guys, come on. No, that's pretty cool.
I can't say much. I had an iPhone for a few years.
Yeah.
And I switched to Samsung.
I've always been a Samsung guy. I like the Samsung thing. Like, I don't know. Like the iPad thing, I've always been a PC guy. So it's just easier for me to do things that aren't.
So like the difference
Apple.
is like it's. I think Apple's more user friendly in some sense. Right?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy.
Sure.
But if you're looking to like upgrade and do other shit like that,
nope.
Microsoft stuff and like your Samsung, like you have like way more freedom than you do with like an Apple product.
Yeah, right.
But you know,
seems that way.
That's what I learned from going from Samsung from Apple to Samsung. It's like it took me about almost a good year to really figure out how to use Android.
Yeah,
because I went from, like I said, an Apple product I used for probably like 6 years. Because my last job, they provided me with that shit.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna say no to that stuff.
I got a challenge for the people listening. Somebody leave a comment,
please,
and let us know your opinion of Samsung versus Apple. Come on, let's get this rumble down.
That's a debate.
That's a debate.
It is.
You give us your opinion on that. Come on, like somebody can tell us what they think.
If you're old, Apple.
Yeah.
You're young, Android.
Come on, guys, Android.
If you're smart, Android.
No, if you're not as smart, maybe Apple. Maybe not.
It does have its benefits.
No, Apple does, and we have iPads at school, working with the kids, and I do appreciate the iPad for teaching the younger kids technology, but I don't know. It's not. Yeah, even though I've taken, the thing that makes me mad about tech is like you can't, if you're not in it professionally, you can't keep up with it. Like they keep changing it so fast and so furiously. It's like, okay, I just figured out how to do this. Now you're telling me I have to do it a different way. Why? And even Microsoft products kind of make me mad that way.
Dude, there's already Windows 11.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, here's Word. You know how you could do this thing and you learned it and it was easy to do? Well, we changed it and put it over here now so that you don't know where it is.
Oh, yeah.
But you now you can figure out how to do it differently. Why? It worked. It was great. Everybody knew it.
Welcome to the world of what I deal with at work.
I couldn't do it.
We always have upgrades and like software's changing or they're doing updates or changing our network. There's just a million things that are always changing, right? And so then now the icon's not on the left, it's on the right.
Yeah.
So users will call in just
it's broken. It's broken.
Yeah, they'll be so stressed. But yeah, man.
It's
been a crazy week. Today's been crazy. I didn't know how I was going to do today. I'm feeling better though.
I'm feeling pretty good now too. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. I was not feeling podcasty today. I was tired. I slept like shit yesterday. I was like, go to sleep. I need to wake up fresh.
Yeah.
Because, I want to feel good for the podcast.
Right.
And I fell asleep for about 40 minutes and then I woke up and then I couldn't fall asleep.
Man.
And I just watched TV. Like, go to sleep. And I'm awake. So
I've been sleeping fine, but I've been having this kind of recurring dream, and it's driving me nuts. I talked about it at work a little bit today.
Mm-hmm.
The dream's always different, so it's not recurring in the sense it's the same exact thing every time. But I'm always late for work, and in like the last 10 minutes before I like have to leave to maybe make it on time if I speed, I can't find my shoes. Or I can find one shoe, but I can't find the matching shoe.
Yeah.
And just like my life is falling apart.
Like, what the fuck?
And I'm thinking like, I'm looking at my life in real life, not in my dream world. And I'm thinking like, okay, things are going pretty good.
Yeah.
Like overall, work-wise, I feel like I'm more on top of things than I've ever been. I think I understand things better than I've ever understood them. I can't figure out, usually like I can analyze dreams a little bit. I can figure out what
it is what's the underlying thing.
Well, this is bothering me. I think I should do this.
I'm struggling in this department.
I get it. I can be honest with myself like that, but I can't figure out where the hell this is coming from. Why my shoes? Every time my shoes. I can't
don't make you late.
Dude.
Do you hate being late?
Oh, I hate it. And I'm never late.
I hate being late.
I'm never late.
I'm
usually like 30 minutes early and leave 30 minutes late. So it's not even like lately I've been showing up late and I need to start getting up earlier. I don't know what's going wrong. I don't know.
I know we try to be early and I don't know. Alicia hates being late.
Yeah, I know. We've gotten yelled at by Alicia before.
She hates me. I'm like,
she does not like it.
I don't hate. I'll be on time.
Yeah, my wife Blanca hates to be on time. She likes to be late.
I don't like. You know what I hate? I hate. So I love going to I like going to events like friends parties or just whatever. But I hate, and Alicia thinks this is weird. I hate showing up with nothing. I have to I'm like, hey, should I bring some chips or what? No, just nothing. I'm like, that don't sound right.
You're very polite.
Like for me, it just feels wrong to show up at someone's house and then eat, but not bring.
Well, then just let
thing.
Me.
That's why I was asking you guys
for all the times we've shown up with nothing.
Well, no, it's different. You guys are family. No, like that's
your
why
family here. Hey,
I always ask you guys, should I bring anything? What should I bring? It's because for me, it's just I feel like I have to.
You
just bring that personality. You're so awesome.
Just you.
Yeah.
Just you and you. Okay.
Oh shit. What'd I do?
I don't know. Oh, no, you're fine.
I was pushing buttons.
You're
I'm
fine.
pushing buttons on our new little toy here.
Yeah, this is
the button I pushed.
Oh yeah. Oh man, yeah.
Oh god, that feels great.
Oh yeah.
That's like
that's fun.
That's like a sneeze sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Good sneeze.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
When you sneeze, don't they say it's like a third of a yeah.
I don't know, Matt. I must have a lot because when I sneeze, it's not one sneeze. It's like 4 sneezes.
Oh, then you have more than one.
I have multiple O's.
Oh.
My O face.
Classic.
So record a nightmare about shoes, dude. That sucks.
Yeah, the first one was awful. Totally awful. But it made a ton of sense. It was right before work started. And when I deduced all the stuff involved down, I was essentially killing the old me, the me that procrastinated.
Maybe that's what that dream's about.
Well, maybe, but I've already done it. Like, I'm on top of my game. I got stuff going.
I guess it's like what's changed in the last few weeks that you've been driving this dream. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, something.
I don't know. There's always that internal struggle. I think for me, like, I think that's why I've been struggling with sleeping. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I have like, I know I have like an anxiety thing, but I think I can function really well with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know there's people out there that's the same way. As a I don't know, as a man, and I know some people don't agree with this, but there's a lot of pressure on you to do things, even if it's not coming from, a lot of times my wife doesn't put pressure on me, but I put pressure on myself to make sure
we're human beings. We all do. That's
I want to provide from the family or do this. So like certain things ain't going the way I like them to. I know I stress, and I think that's what causes myself to like have shitty sleep.
Yeah.
Like
for
stressed.
sure.
I'm just overthinking about, okay, I need to do this. This needs to start happening. We've been trying to do our house, trying to get that stuff going. So like I've been working on the house stuff. My poor Beans.
Oh,
my poor dog. Like my dog's
How's he doing today, by the way?
Good.
He's better?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Like, so my dog, I have a boxer. He's about 9-10 years old. We got him from my my sister-in-law. Shout out to Chris. She hooked us up with him, and he's an amazing dog.
He's the coolest dog.
Like, he is a great dog. A boxer. He loves kids. He's just a really loving dog.
He like runs up to me with his tail wagging every time I go over.
Yeah. But his back legs aren't working. So this is the comparison I can make. If you've seen Family Guy, the guy that's after Chris, hey boys, his dog is like my dog. His, what dog I'm talking about? His legs don't work and he has to drag. That's my dog. But my dog, like Beans, is.
But imagine a dog that doesn't care,
give a fuck,
and his tail continues to wag, and he jumps like 3 steps and lands on his hind end.
The thing is like,
yeah,
like me, Alicia, the kids, we just feel so sad for him, but he doesn't feel sad for himself.
No, he looks at us like, what are you guys?
He says, this is my life now. Like, okay, let's go on. So I got an appointment with him at the vet on Monday, so we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
But
you made that appointment?
Yeah, I don't want to. I know some people are like, put him down, but I'm like, he's so happy.
He's so happy.
I can't do it.
How can you put a perfectly good dog down?
I know it's
maybe
not the
his
best.
Legs drag a little.
I know it's not the best life for him the way he is right now, but he's such a happy dog.
Who are we to decide his best life?
Right? What if my legs went down?
Yeah. Okay. I guarantee you Blanca would be saying put him down if my legs went bad. Don't do it. If my voice and my legs go out at the same time, don't put me down. Just roll me around a little bit.
Right? My buddy Johnny just texted me, actually, the one who gave us this thing. He asking me about a Jerusalem band.
A what?
It's a band. They're called
Jerusalem band.
Oh, dude, they're heavy metal. They're called Opeth, I think. They're amazing.
Yeah,
so good.
Opeth. O-P-E-T-H?
Yeah, I'm probably so wrong.
Is that how you spell it though? O-P-E-T-H?
I think so. I think
I'll check them out.
I'll have to look it up. I don't think that's their name.
Oh, damn. I wrote it down for nothing.
It's there's a band called Opeth, but it's not them. These guys are like a metal type band. But they're brilliant. But what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Oh, I don't even remember. Where were we?
We were just talking about beans in his legs.
Beans in his mental appointments.
Those are good.
Back to mental appointments.
Back to medical appointments.
I made an appointment for Sunday morning to go in and get that good old life juice pulled out of my arm.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
What do you call it?
If I was going to be in town.
Yeah, I know.
I'm bummed because I want to make money, dude. Plasma.
I'm doing it to save lives, Jesse.
Oh, I'm
doing it to save.
Hey,
lives.
I used to donate blood, and I didn't get paid for that.
No, I know it's kind of weird, but they show you there's like a baby on the cover of the thing. They're like, you can make a baby live, and like, well, shit, I'll do that. I want to make babies live. I want to save lives. So,
dude, you know what? When I would donate blood, I felt good.
Yeah, I need to probably start doing that again too.
But you know what? Also,
once because it used to scare me.
It feels for me what it was like it felt not only good that I'm like maybe helping someone that needs it, but like I felt good, like
physically good.
Yeah,
because it's kind of like, isn't it good?
It's like
to like
get rid of some of that toxin.
Out?
Like here, you can have my toxin,
and then your body makes fresh blood. And it's like, thank you.
I need it.
Gave me room.
Wow.
To get rid of that shit you've been eating and drinking. Yeah, I know. Blood's pretty crazy.
Yeah, Blanca was telling me that you did that.
Yeah. Last night, she was like positively encouraging me, and then I got right on it and made
she said you were going to text me, and I was like, nah, he didn't text me.
Yeah, so that's always the way it works. I'm like,
this motherfucker didn't text me.
I'm a really bad...
I'm out of here.
Fuck this. Yeah,
I remember the name of that band, by the way.
Who was it?
Orphanland.
Orphanland?
Yes.
Orphanland. Okay.
Dude, the singer. So it's metal, but the dude sings so good.
Like L'chaim and stuff like that?
No, he has like a beautiful voice.
That kind of stuff?
Yeah. It's like Oceanland is a song that they have that's amazing.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway.
Cool.
But yeah, no, giving blood's good. It's a good thing. Like I did it for a long time.
America.
I think
Save lives.
Nice.
And plasma really, it does do a lot of amazing things.
What's the difference?
So plasma is a part of the blood.
Is it deeper?
If I remember correctly, because I have to teach my students once a year this stuff. So there's lots of different parts of blood, right? There's red blood cells that have the oxygen.
White cells.
There's white blood cells that are like your hospital, right?
They're your heroes,
they're like
bro.
The warriors that go in and like they shoot.
Those are your Marines, bro.
They go in and they all the bad guys in your body.
Right? You hear this.
Right? Yeah. And then they go. And all the bad guys die. Yeah. COVID. You think you're cool, COVID?
Meet my white blood cells.
Meet my white blood cells, motherfucker. So anyway, the plasma carries like energy through your body. If I'm remembering,
like a fucking plasma grenade from Halo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Oh,
so I think that's why they call it plasma, because it's like the energy carrier throughout your body. So it feeds the energy to your cells.
That's cool.
They take your blood, they put it in this like thing that spins, and it separates your plasma from the rest of the blood. The rest of the crap goes back in you, and then the plasma.
Oh, so you're hooked up to almost like a dialysis machine,
kind of, right? Kinda. But I think like through your
it filters through.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it filters from your arm into the machine and back.
And then the machine pulls out the plasma,
and then pulls back the blood back in you.
Yeah. Right.
Thanks. I'm tired now.
So if you want to know more about blood and the plasma,
call 1-800-GIVE-BLOOD. Yeah. No, I don't know if that's a real
call the Red Cross. We're somebody else.
Call iPhones.
Want to get back to television for a moment.
Okay.
Last week we kind of like we've had this thing without really realizing we're going to do it, where we always talk about music or TV or movies or something
because we love that shit.
Because it's it's like what we live for. Midnight Mass is a show on Netflix.
I seen your notes, and I thought you were talking about like literally going to mass at midnight.
And I believe that we all should go to mass at midnight. Okay. No, it's a TV show. TV show. Listen,
Hey,
it's a TV show, Sonny.
Tom.
No, it's a Netflix series, like a mini series. The same people that made Hill House and then Bly Manor, they made this Midnight Mass show.
So it's a Midnight Mass. So are any actors from that show?
Yes, several actually.
Oh, okay. They must have the same director.
They must.
Or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So the guy that was like he wasn't the gardener, was he the cook in Bly Manor?
The guy that's from like India looking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's the sheriff in this show.
Good actor.
The uncle.
I don't know his name. He was a good actor.
Really good actor. Yeah. Does a fantastic job in this show. Did a fantastic job in that show. Well, no, he's darker skinned gentleman. We'll say that. And,
he's a handsome fellow.
He did an awesome job in this show.
I've never heard of it.
Did an awesome job in the last show. I don't remember if he was in Hill House.
I don't think
I don't remember him being there.
No, he
wasn't.
But
the dad in Hill House, who is the uncle in Bly Manor, is now once again the dad in this show.
So is this a scary show?
Yes, but it's not like the others. Like it's like a related, but not like, you know how those two are like two pieces? I don't think this is like the same series per se.
I didn't feel like those were scary though.
They're not scary. It's not like
they were tense.
It's not intense. That's what it is. It's like the slow burn suspense.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's how this is. That's how this is. And it's so far, I'm only like halfway through it. I think halfway. There's a lot of just interesting stuff going on in it. Really fun to watch.
It's on Netflix?
On Netflix.
Nice.
Midnight Mass. Did you ever watch The New Adventures of Old Christine?
Nope.
Okay, it was very funny. If you haven't watched it, Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Yeah, awesome. Super hysterical.
She was awesome. Falcon Winter Soldier. Wasn't she in
Seinfeld?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Seinfeld,
she's in Falcon and the Winter Soldier on Disney Plus. She does a good job.
Did not see that actually. She was in Veep, which is really funny about the vice presidency. Thought she did great. Loved it when she shit herself in the ice cream store. She was so funny. She is just hysterical.
She's great. She's a good actress.
Hats off to Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She was in a movie with James Gandolfini. What the hell was that called? I Own It.
I loved him in The Mexican.
Oh, and he was gay?
Yes.
That was so great.
I love that movie.
So great.
I love that movie. It's so great.
Yeah, so great. Yeah, and he like totally played the part. Like not a problem. That Jimmy Gandolfini, man among men. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, woman among women.
Yeah, she's a
love
good actress.
That gal.
She's a really good actress.
And so anyway, the guy that played her brother in that show is this priest character in Midnight Mass.
Okay.
And so watching him go from like kind of that goofy character to like this, which is not goofy at all.
180.
Like, yeah, a 360.
A whole
360. 589.6 degrees.
Oh, man. He's really doing work.
He's like spinning several times. It was really cool to see.
Exorcism.
And I really want to see what happens next. So it's like, it's got me pulled in.
Did that just come out?
Yeah, pretty recently. It's in that whole Halloween thing that's going on. You know, we're a few weeks away from Halloween.
Yeah.
By the way, birthday over here.
I'll be 41.
Birthday going.
Yeah, we're doing we do every year. We do this like, because my birthday is at the end of the month, pretty much. So we do like a little birthday / Halloween party at our house.
You had a costume set for this year?
I kind of do.
Yeah.
I'm going goth.
Yeah.
I think we're going goth.
Yeah, man.
Last year I was like 50s.
I really enjoyed
1 year I was a
cowboy.
I was a cowboy.
That was my favorite.
I had a blow up. It was like a blow up horse.
Watching you responsibly intoxicated.
I was so drunk
riding that horse,
dude. I was hammered.
Oh, it was funny. That horse just got like wilder.
I just remember my neighbors. So I got these two neighbors. One's a sheriff, right?
Cool guy, very cool guy.
He is very cool.
Yep.
And then Eric, I mentioned him. He's a very cool guy too.
Yep.
Eric's nice guy. I was super smashed and Super Smash Brothers. Shout out
Mario.
But I was like pretty hammered, and so going into our backyard, there's these stairs that go down into our back.
Yep.
And so I had passed out on those stairs, and apparently they carried me. I don't remember any of that shit.
I apparently was home at that point, super drunk.
So then the next year, I remember most of that stuff. I didn't get as hammered. This year, I'm going to try to be like
When was it
I'm
that
not
we
gonna
were
get so hammered
in your backyard till like 4 a.m.? Was that in the
That
summer?
was just a summer, like chill,
That was
dude.
cool.
We were doing a fire pit in my backyard. I have
until
this
the sun
fire
came
pit that
out.
I dug a hole. It's about 6 feet wide by not 6 feet deep, but
it's 100 feet wide.
It's pretty deep.
Yeah. No, it's a big fire pit.
But yeah, we were just out there just
chilling,
drinking and chilling. You know what? To this day, that is probably one of the coolest times I've had, like drinking, where I didn't overdrink.
Yeah.
I didn't it was the best buzz, right? Yeah. It was like I was
it was fun. It was just
we
fun.
were buzzing pretty good.
Bucket was still here, wasn't he?
Bucket was here, but I don't think he was there.
Maybe he wasn't. I don't remember.
Shout out to Bucket.
I know, Bucket.
Sorry about your Colts, Bucket.
Oh, I watched that game.
His Colts aren't.
Okay, and I gotta admit, like and
I love the Colts.
I do too, and I mad respect for them as a team. I gotta say, it's fun to watch Tom Brady now. He's gone to another team.
Well, Tom Brady's Tom Brady.
They built
Tom Brady.
Okay, I used to feel that way.
I can't,
because I was like, the love for Russell Wilson. Where's that? And Russell Wilson's. I love Russell Wilson.
No, he's a good quarterback.
Because I'm a Seahawk.
I don't see Russell Wilson coming back to Seattle next year.
You don't?
I don't.
We'll see. I don't know. He's got an
awful. Your guys' defense is garbage, so like I don't. If you guys suck, like I don't.
Goddamn year. Every year it's the same story. Every year you watch Tom Brady. You know what they did? He's a passing quarterback, right?
He's a short passing quarterback.
So they build a team around him that can give him the time to do what he needs to do.
You know what it is? The reason he went to Tampa?
Because they would do that.
No, not only that, it was he wanted control of the offense, right?
Yeah.
He wanted to be able to decide the plays. And so Tampa's like, well, go ahead.
You're Tom Brady.
And you know what? Do. As much as I'm not the hugest Tom Brady fan, I respect his game, and
the guy works really hard.
He's an amazing
one thing for Tom Brady, they were just talking about how he not only works with like his first string guys, he works with like the third string guys.
Oh yeah, no, Tom Brady will make people look amazing, right?
Richard Sherman, who just went there, said that he was blown away.
Richard Sherman, who's out now.
Out? Oh yeah, he is out. That's right. He did get injured. Lots of injuries. Tom Brady's injured. He has a finger sprain or some shit. Still threw that ball like shit. I tell you,
he's so good still.
I hated him. I hated him there. And then when he won that Super Bowl for the Buccaneers, when's the last time you heard of the Buccaneers going to the Super Bowl?
No, it was not that long ago.
Really?
It was like 10 years. Something.
Okay,
like
all right. 10 years. 10 years. Whatever.
No,
it was a long 10 years. Okay.
When racist John Gruden was there, that's the last time they went to the Super Bowl.
See,
that was probably the last time they went to the Super Bowl. But
right. So,
but no, so it's actually 15 years, maybe.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute
because of my recollection of Super Bowls. I don't remember, and I'm not the biggest football fan. I'm not going to lie.
I love football.
I just started watching football as an adult. I never watched it as a kid. So, for what it's worth. But watching him play was a lot of fun. The Colts are a good team. So sorry, Bucket.
They're building. Point. They're a building team.
Yeah, the quarterback's pretty young. Seems like he's pretty good. He got.
It was 03.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That was a long
17 years ago.
Yeah, I was close.
18 years ago. See,
15.
Almost
close.
2 decades. They're almost the.
Can you? So we were watching this show called Bad Sport on Netflix. Actually, when you getting back to Midnight Mass.
Yeah.
We started watching the show called Bad Sport, and it's about scandals and shit.
I never heard that.
Sports, right? It's like a documentary, right?
Yeah. Huh.
But some of this, like one was about like ice skating, right? Scandals for sure.
Of all the sports,
dude, it was like
the scandals.
Russia. It was like Russian like scandal. It was crazy. Anyway, it was pretty wild. The one after that, was about horse racing. Dude, I need to rewatch that one because there was a hitman.
Well, the mafia.
There was a hitman in not horse racing, but horse
gambling, betting.
No, where they jump over fucking little like ramps and shit.
Barrel racing or whatever?
Like horse shows.
Oh, like elitist,
where they're just jumping over the thing.
Red jacket.
And like Budweiser and like those people, like Anheuser-Busch, like those families are part of it.
Hired a hitman.
No, someone's hired a hitman to fucking take out some of these people, right?
The jockeys, the horses, so
that's
owners?
what I fell asleep last night, right?
Oh.
I remember I told you I fell asleep for like 40 minutes. So I fell asleep this time, like towards the end of the show. And so I kept telling Alicia, I hope they hired this hitman and what he was taking out was horses. As fucked up as that was, how funny would it be? You got this hitman. He's putting on a silencer and he's going up and taking out a horse.
Not when they're running; they're just out in the field.
No, they're in their barn,
just eating grass, trotting around, all fun and free,
having oats.
The children
not taking out
there,
the jockey, but taking out
there, watching.
It was funny.
This beautiful horse.
Because I was like, dude,
bam.
Who is hiring hitmans for horses?
Oh, was it Ben Affleck in that one movie?
Gone Girl.
Wouldn't that be crazy? You know, remember that movie when he was no, not The Town.
The Accountant.
The Accountant. Yeah, he had
that's a good movie.
Big ass like 50 caliber.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. No, I don't like it when horses die.
No, so I don't know if they were shooting the horse, but it just made me laugh thinking like, I'm not laughing for horses dying. I'm laughing at the fact. Picture
we're laughing about a hitman trying to figure out the best
piano
way,
wire,
like learning the horse's schedule.
He's going to piano wire behind the horse. Shh! Don't turn around. I'm gonna put you out.
It's like The Godfather with the horse's head in the bed.
It's a human head,
you know. Yeah,
and the horse's Oh shit!
He's after me. There's his owner. There's a blanket over him.
Right? That'd be awesome. I don't know.
Oh man!
But
yeah, those jockeys and those hitmen, man, that's crazy.
It was a pretty cool show. There's a show I just heard about that I'm going to start watching.
Yeah,
it's called Sex Education, I guess. I'm going to check it out. I hear it sounds like it's a good show.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it's for kids, obviously.
Trying to think. Yeah, I've heard of that one, but I don't remember exactly how they go about the sex education.
But yeah. Oh, I guess one thing I wanted to kind of bring up is over the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
So I have this friend. His name's Mike. Shout out to you, Mike, if you're listening. He was like my best friend growing up, right? When I was going, me and him, we got caught stealing at Fred Meyer's together. Like, we were stupid idiots, right? We were kids.
Life happens.
But he was like he was my best friend, right?
Yeah.
We didn't go to the same school or anything. But he actually was in town because his stepdaughter was having a softball tournament. And he reached out to me on Facebook, which was crazy because it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours later. I looked at my Facebook and I was like, oh shit. He goes, do you still live in the Tri-Cities? I'm like, dude, I live here still. How about you text me? Because basically I don't check my fucking messenger for shit.
Right.
So he texted me. And so we ended up meeting up Sunday. I think it was Sunday at Zips over in Richland.
Yeah.
Off of Lee.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it was so cool, man. Because I hadn't seen this dude in 20 years. Right?
Yeah.
And it was weird because he's like skinny and like, not that he was a fat guy or anything, but he was just, he was thicker than I was obviously at that time. And so like,
but he changed quite a bit.
Oh yeah, dude. And it was really cool to see him. Like, shout out to Mike. I think you would really like him. He's a cool guy. He's really down
Mike,
to earth.
We'll bring you on the show sometime. You can be
he'd be down.
Little guest speaker over here.
You know what's crazy is he's into IT, right?
Yeah.
What's crazy because me and him both just did random jobs.
Yeah, I will have so much to talk to you guys about.
Well, so he's into a different side of IT. When I say IT, like I do the hardware
like what you
side.
Said,
he does like software.
Okay, all right.
So we use this product called Tableau,
mm-hmm.
and so they do a lot of reporting and stuff that I don't know much about. But like my buddy Nick, he does a lot of stuff with Tableau, and I was telling my buddy Mike, I was like, we actually use that program. He's like, oh, I go, yeah, man, we use it for reporting all sorts of shit. He goes, yeah, it's
reporting.
Oh,
reporting.
Yeah. So like, how many tickets have been closed? It's a really powerful tool, right?
Yeah,
you can do a lot of metrics.
Good data tool.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's really good. But I guess he got into that company about 10 years ago when it was nothing, right?
So he actually works for Tableau.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So because they're based out of
Does
Seattle.
He have a stock option?
He does.
Ooh.
And he said he had lived a lot off of that because that company got big. So he said he was able to like buy a house and do so much.
I just saw my eyes.
Just with the stocks, like pretty much that's what he was living off of, not off the pay. Like I was like, dude, that's awesome. Which well deserved. He's like, this dude's overcome cancer.
Oh shit.
Twice.
He personally had cancer.
Twice.
Whoa.
Overcome it. Like, and he's our age. He's 40. He's my age, right? He's overcome cancer. Like, like he's just, even back when we were kids, like he was a good guy, you know. Like, like we had talked about in one of our episodes, like cheating and stuff. Like I was kind of a dog. I was a player back in my day, so you know I would cheat and stuff. Like he was that wasn't him, right? Straight laced, and he was a good guy. So you know, shout out to him. Like I thought that was well deserved for him.
Yeah, dude, Mike,
very happy with him.
Very happy that you're doing well.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy.
Don't know you, haven't met you, but love to meet you.
Oh yeah,
have you on the show.
If he comes here again, I'm gonna have him come to the house and stuff because I told him about it. You guys,
cool.
Like how we're all just like
open door. He's welcome.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah,
yeah.
Hell fucking yes.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, yo.
But yeah.
So yeah. Man, I tell you.
So what do you got there? You got your little notes.
Got my notes.
Your little notes.
Wrote a little note card, literal note card.
I got my little note book.
Yeah. I just did cards.
Each week.
That's
I have each week's.
That's pretty cool. This is my first time really writing anything at all.
I had what I do is like when I'm driving to work, I'll listen to our podcast or I'll listen to other podcasts.
And pick up like ideas.
Guap Guap.
Guap Guap. I got to learn those guys' names so I can actually do a shout out to them. They're so funny.
Danny Lo Priori and Michael Lo Priori.
Okay, Lo Priori brothers.
They're so
If you funny. Ever happen to hear our stuff, you guys are so fucking funny.
They're great.
You so much. Guap Guap.
Guap.
We don't mean guacamole either. Just you guys are so funny, dude. So good. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, I know.
If I could rap, I would do it.
Dude, he raps good. Like he has other songs about boobs funny. And stuff.
So funny. Ursula, look it up. Look it up.
Yeah. Look up the Lo Priori brothers. They got a great podcast. A huge
really
podcast.
Good. They're going to be like, why are you guys
I don't even care.
Us?
I'll plug them.
I'll plug you guys like
I listen
crazy.
To them. Like, hello, I'll plug you like crazy.
I'll plug you guys like crazy.
Foreign object detected.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Anyway, from there.
Dude, I'm going to... So, you know, we got Instagram and all these things. Yeah. I think I'm going to cut that scene out and just fucking tag them.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Shout out La Priori
the Lopes.
Lo Priori brothers. No, I think Lo Priori.
Lo Priori.
Love you guys. You guys are so
they're
funny.
Great.
So funny.
I started listening to like The Basement Yard as a podcast pretty long ago when
pretty religiously, right?
Yeah. That guy Danny, he was on it for a long time. And then he kind of went his own separate way, which I thought was pretty awesome of him because like he has such a good like voice. Yeah. You know, and he started his own like YouTube, like it's called Off the Cuff. It was like a mental health kind of thing because he struggled with like, you know, like most. Well,
if we're all honest,
like guys. I think the thing with guys, we have a hard time admitting that we struggle with depression.
There hasn't been an open space to discuss mental health in our culture.
Like before this podcast, like I had told you, I wanted to create a website for men in a way, like because we're supposed to be the strong guys, but also we all struggle with like a mental.
Well, I think I mean like there's a reality.
Not all of us, but some of us. Like I know I do.
We're all having a human experience.
Yeah,
that's the reality of life. We are all human beings that only know our life, right? I have extreme anxiety. I take medication for it, and I'm way better for taking the medication. I'll be honest about that. I started taking pills about a year ago.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Made a significant difference in my life.
Has it?
I don't feel any different outside of I can control how much I stress about things. Yeah. That's the only real difference. So I can actually get my brain to relax and think through things versus just being freaked out all the time.
Yeah. I think for me, what I would do is I would self-medicate. So like I struggled with like, in a way, addiction, I guess. Like I smoked weed a lot.
Right. I mean, like the thing is I was drinking.
Because that would slow my brain down.
Right.
Yep. I would drink a lot. Like I still drink, obviously.
With drinking.
As we drink. But I used to drink a lot.
Don't do that anymore.
But for me, like you said, you take, medication. Like my self-medication was like I would smoke pot, right? Mm-hmm. And so I found out when I would smoke pot, like it would help me like slow my brain down, slow stuff down, which was fine. But I found myself, the reason I stopped smoking is because I would find myself actually getting more anxious. Like I'd start feeling more anxiety.
Do you feel like because you're not really working through things. Like I've always wondered, because like weed and alcohol is kind of the same thing, right? Like you kind of zone out in a different way. You're not really processing.
One's an upper, one's a downer.
Yeah. Well, right.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like you kind of get in that headspace, right?
Yeah.
And what I know, I don't know a lot about like weed. I've only smoked it a few times in my life, but I've been drunk quite a few times. I don't make myself a better person when I'm drunk. Like I don't do anything with it. I just like am really loud and obnoxious for a while, and then I regret it.
So it's like for weed, it's a lot different than that.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know.
Are you able to reflect on stuff?
You are. I think you reflect more when you're stoned.
Yeah.
You're more in your head. At least for me, you're more in your head. You're just like, okay, why did I do that? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Why am I this and that? Like when you're drunk, you're kind of like you just forget about stuff.
The interlocutor thing doesn't work anymore.
Like you just stop thinking about something because you're drunk.
Yeah. Well, I know when I was when I did try it.
Yeah.
My brain couldn't work fast enough to be like too loud or too obnoxious.
I did it so much that like I was able to function at at previous jobs. I was able to function. I could talk to like the owners of the company. I could talk to anybody, customers, whatever, and I was fine because I knew that I wasn't like I knew where I was. Right?
Yeah.
It probably wasn't the smartest decision. Don't get me wrong.
But you learn, you grow.
But now when I smoke, well, not now, but when I stopped smoking about a year and a half ago or so, maybe a year ago, like stop. It just like, man, when I would smoke, I would just feel more anxiety than ever.
So it was just recently that it started to get to the point that it was.
Yeah, it was just like
it was making it worse.
It made it worse, and I didn't like how I felt. Right?
Huh?
Because I think in my mind, I knew that I didn't need it anymore. Right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
And so I started feeling guilt for doing that.
So then like catalyst for the anxiety.
And I don't want my kids to like, you know, I'm pro weed, you know, I'm pro marijuana. I think it is very helpful for some people.
I don't think it's any worse than alcohol.
Like, no, I don't think it's. So. I think alcohol is worse than marijuana personally.
Alcohol's
as I'm drinking alcohol. But like marijuana, like I know I have friends that had ADHD. For them, taking Ritalin was way worse than smoking weed. For them, smoking weed just was way like.
Well, Ritalin's a harder drug.
Well, so
I mean, it's like really if you get down to the nuts and bolts of it.
You know what? I'm gonna be real with you guys. You know, like I said, I struggle with addiction, so I've taken Ritalin. I don't have ADHD, right? I've taken it. You know, at one point in my life, I smoked meth, right? And those two are the same to me.
Oh yeah,
almost identical, right? One's legal, one's not, right?
That's kind of what they say. Yeah.
For me, it was just more like I didn't get to the point, thank God, where I was just this meth head where I'm losing my teeth.
Well, thank God,
a piece of shit.
Thank God for that. Yeah.
But at a point, I can say that I was taking it a lot more than I should have, right? And then when I tried that, like someone gave me some pills, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I'll take them, whatever." So I tried them, and I'm like, "Fuck, this feels the same."
This is the same, huh?
But like, I think the person inside of me was just like, "Dude, what the fuck are you? You're stupid." Pretty much. What are you doing? You got kids, you got family. You like, don't do this anymore, right?
Yeah.
So thank God I was able to quit that.
Real, like addictive personality either. Then.
I think I have an addictive personality.
Yeah.
I think I do. I won't lie. I actually would lie if I said I didn't, because I do. And I think that's why I find myself trying other things to try to like cope. Because I know like doing the drugs, doing all that, that's not okay, right?
I gotcha.
And so that's why.
So you try to find other outlets.
Yeah. So my outlet is sports, right? For me, it was always sports. And to this day, it's still sports, right? I love playing sports. I love being active. I love fishing, golfing. Like, that's why I take up these things, is because for me, that's my drug now, right?
Yeah.
And so I find these outlets, podcasts, right?
I know.
This is a new outlet.
This is becoming an outlet for both of us.
And I think and so for me, I would like to help other people. This is one of the reasons, like, we started this, is because you know, through what we've struggled with, you know, we both maybe have struggled different things. I've lived a different life than him. He's lived a different life to me. Our struggles mentally, it doesn't mean it's worse than someone else's, right? Because like I've told you a million times, like your struggles might not be the same as my struggles, right? But I can't say that your struggles are worse than my struggles, right?
Well,
because
yeah, I mean, there's
on the surface it might look like, oh well, he struggled with this and this, but like for you at that moment in your life, that was your struggle and that was hard for you. For me, at my moment in life, it was hard for me. So that hardness,
oh yeah,
was the same for both of us, right?
Yeah, I think the way that
saying? I don't know if that makes sense.
No,
but
I know exactly what you mean, because I in trying to navigate the modern world that we live in, and I you know, I am me. I am my experience, and my experience is all I really know.
Yeah.
And I had a pretty privileged life. I really have nothing that I should complain about. Growing up, I felt very sad at a lot of different times. I felt things about myself. I had feelings about myself for not being good enough, for not liking myself enough. And I ended up with pretty bad anxiety.
And good. I mean, that's not good, but
I'll just be honest about it. And that's the thing is like, should I? Probably not. When I think back on the overall experience of my life,
but
I shouldn't have. Somehow I did.
But the thing I've told you a million times over is like, just because like your life for you was privileged to someone like myself or someone else on the outside looking in, right? Like that doesn't make it like you shouldn't feel
my
the way you did.
My perspective at the time wasn't a privileged perspective. It was all I knew. So there was a lot of ignorance built into it.
I think sometimes too, for a privileged life, like you have a lot of pressure on you, right?
There's pressure.
You need to perform at a certain level.
Yeah.
So I have a friend that his kids, he has to make his kids, even though some of them might not want to go to college. That's this thing.
Well,
go to college.
We that was what we did. Like there was no other way. You're gonna go to high school. You're gonna graduate. You're gonna go to college.
If at the time of my life was, I would have freaked the fuck out if I found out I had to go to college, right? Because I sucked in high school.
I was very afraid when I graduated high school that I wouldn't be good at college.
I was, dude, I didn't go back to college until I was 30-something because I was that exact.
I don't know that exact feeling. If I wanted to quit high school and I was 16 years old. Thank God I didn't. But at the time, I remember my friend and I, we had this like very childish view of school. We're like, we're just money makers for them because, you know, like the school system gets paid per head.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I didn't really think about what we gain. I'm a teacher now. So we didn't really consider what benefit you get by going to school. But at the time when you're a kid, it's all about how they just make all this money off of us and we're just there. We should get paid. They get paid for us being there. Like we were just such little pansies. But it was our perspective at the time. And growing up now, I can totally laugh at us. But no, I think you're right in the sense, and I've said this before, like when all you know is your own experience, it's impossible to know outside of that.
No, it is.
So you have the full spectrum of emotion in that experience. I will not equivalate. Is that a word?
I don't know.
I won't.
It sounds too like a word to me.
It's an equivalent.
Yeah, the equivalent.
I won't make an equivalence between my experience and somebody who's gone through real trauma or real intense hardship. I never had food insecurity. I never had housing insecurity. I never had major issues that really, as a human being, can
and that's
build
okay,
in that,
right?
You know, that sense of like being insecure everywhere you go. There's never safety. I never had that.
So I
don't know why
that way, right? Yeah, I grew up. There would be times like we might not have food to eat. I struggled, you know, and I didn't struggle, but like I grew up in a household where my mom was abused. Like I grew up in this environment that was to people, it was very toxic. Like we've spoken about a million times, right? but at the same time, at that time of my life, that was my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look at it like this sucks, and I might have like just canceled that out of my brain, right? But I can never and this could be just because it's who I am. I can't say that my life experiences make me any different than like you, right? Like just because, like I've told you a million times, just because you struggled with something doesn't make my struggles different, right? My struggles to someone else sound worse, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you didn't struggle with food. Maybe I struggled with food. But at the same time, I didn't think about that. But there's certain things where it's like those struggles. I don't know how to say it, but it's.
Well, I know what you mean. At the end of the day, we're two adults that have anxiety. Right?
Yeah, we have anxiety.
I mean, where it came
could
from,
be from
or why?
Exactly.
Right. We end up with the same place, and I think that's what we're losing in the modern world with the lack of dialogue that we have and all the issues. And I don't mean to, speak against anything going on today. These are conversations that have to be had, but we need to talk together and realize how common we are in a lot of ways. And no matter what our background, we're human beings first, and our experiences aren't all that different in the end. Now, I know me saying that.
Well, no,
I know that I'm not the person to say that, but as I think overall people genuinely are trying to reach out to each other and understand.
Well, I think that's where we get along, right?
I think so. We
can share our experiences.
Well, somehow we are two people that had almost nothing in common who found out that we had everything in common.
We do. Exactly.
We like to do the same things. We have the same sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
You could have been.
Our childhood was 100% different.
Totally different. But had I met you in middle school, we could have.
I would have been the same one.
We could have been friends then.
Like from middle school, high school,
in life.
Like the person I am right now. I've always been this way, right? I've always been just very relaxed, very calm. I'm a quiet person. I keep to myself, so I'm very, as people say, mysterious. Oh God, he's so mysterious. I just want to eat his butt. I'm just kidding. I shouldn't have said that.
Do I have a button for that?
Oh yeah. But no, I come across mysterious because I keep to myself. I keep my emotions kind of in check. At certain things, like people I know don't know the shit I've struggled with, right? But you do, obviously. And like my wife the way does. That obviously Blanca does.
It's the way you handle it, though.
Yeah, it's probably not the best sometimes.
No, you remind me a lot of my dad, because my dad, I don't know all the experiences he had. They weren't the same.
Yeah.
He had different issues, but he did not have the life that he provided me.
Yeah.
I was a very privileged.
Well, I feel like my kids are more privileged than I was.
But that's the way it should be. My dad taught me, and I had no excuse, because my dad had parents that I'm not going to judge them. I don't know what life was like for them growing up, because that was like the 20s or something. But he didn't have the support I had. His parents could have, from what he's told me, could have cared less where he was or what he did. And his friends were kind of his family. And he got in trouble, and he did the right thing a lot of times. But anyway, he kind of taught me, or instilled in me, there's no excuse. Being a man isn't this bullshit thing of you just act tough all the time. Being a man is you do things you don't want to do for your kids. You do things you don't want to do for your family.
Exactly.
You get up, you put yourself out there, and you get it done.
You just get it done, man. You swallow that
to
pride,
me, that
bro.
you own that. Even more than I do. You have come through something where you could be a horrible person, and you're not.
Yep.
You genuinely, for who you are.
Oh, yeah.
This guy right here, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
No, but no, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? You.
It is funny
in that way, you remind me of my dad. You took that, he coached our sports games. His parents never showed up to his sports games.
My mom never came to my
And my dad made it a point, and I was probably very disappointed that I never played sports. I played, that's a lie. I played soccer in 4th grade. Worst experience
for my
of my
kids
life.
to play sports.
Dude.
Elena, I think she's a runner.
She could be.
No.
Yeah.
She was just telling me about. She went out. Yeah. They were running around the track. She was one of the first ones in, right? But she said her chest was burning and all this. And
in middle school, she like
today
out in PE
today.
Nice.
And I was
they
like,
did the mile run.
I go, little mama, you're out of shape. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I didn't say like you're out of shape. I was like, that's just being out of shape.
Yeah, your
that's
respiratory
why you feel
system.
that way.
You need to breathe. Yeah.
But she was like the first person in, right?
Really? She
ran
that hard.
They walked, but like,
okay.
Regardless, anyway, she was the first person in, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? You got it in you, because I don't like to toot my own horn. I think I'm pretty humble in the fact how I was in sports. Like,
yeah,
I was actually pretty good at track, right?
Yeah.
I could run a mile pretty fucking fast, right? I played basketball. Like, I never played for the school, but I could have played in the high school, right?
Yeah.
Because there's guys I played against in high school that they played varsity and I shut them down, right? During lunch.
Nice.
During lunch. My
lunch break, I shut them down.
My 5'7" body could do that. But like,
motherfucker.
No.
Yeah.
But like track, like, I could run under a 5-minute mile.
Yeah.
I could do that. No problem, right?
Under a 5-minute mile.
Me? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. 450.
I think I was really proud when I ran
easy.
like a 6.8.
My best mile is probably, and this was because it was a split mile, because I ran cross country, was a 4:30. That's probably my best mile.
You're gonna have to explain to me what a split mile is.
So when I ran cross country, you run it's like 3.1 miles, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So at the mile marker,
so they average out.
So when I hit the mile marker, I was at 4:30.
Yeah.
When I hit that mile, right? And so by the time I finished, it was 12 minutes or whatever. Jeez. So I averaged a pretty quick mile for someone like me.
Yeah.
And there'd be times I think I could have probably done better because I wasn't tired.
Dang.
Right?
Dang.
Yeah.
You just came in there like all huffing and puffing. You're just like, yeah, okay, I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's how it was.
Wow.
My coach, I remember, was like, so one time I was like, dude, I'm sick. I don't feel good.
Yeah.
Right. He's like, and he told me this, and to this day, I tell the kids this. It's in your mind, right?
Yeah.
Sickness is your mind. But I was like,
overcome it with your mind.
I don't feel good. And he's like, we'll go run. I'm like, fuck.
Who would say that? Your coach?
Yeah, my cross country coach.
I don't feel good.
He fucking made me run, and
then your endorphins released, and you felt better, huh?
I did actually. Really.
Yeah, I used to get
Mr. Parker. Shout out to Mr. Parker. This guy was
out.
Dude would wear bike shorts. He was awesome, dude. Mr. Parker was a homie.
15 gun salute to Mr. Parker.
Damn.
Boom.
You know what? Give him a 16.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I changed the screen. So,
Mr. Parker, that was a fucking gun salute.
Mr. Parker was really hot.
No, he wasn't. But he wore these little bike shorts.
To Mr. Parker.
He was a good coach.
Yeah.
But I don't know where we were going, but
I don't know.
Hey,
when I was in high school,
at the end of the day, if you're struggling with anxiety, depression, fucking any of that shit,
get help.
Get help for one, but at the same time, don't think because your struggles are different than the next person's struggles that should matter. It doesn't matter. His struggles were hard for him, right?
At the time, with my experience, it was.
It was,
and
right?
And
that's what I'm saying.
Needing a pill to be fine.
And there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Yeah.
My struggles at the time, I never thought were struggles, but as I got older, they came through in the fact that I got addicted to stupid shit, right? I've smoked meth. I've snorted coke. I drink still, right?
This is over 10 years ago, by the way.
So. Yeah. This is
a long
this is in a span,
ago, but
way over 10 years.
Right.
But there's, there's guys out here. I hope you're listening that you guys have struggled with this, and it's hard and it's not easy. And I don't want you guys to think that there's no end, because there is. Right. Like, what got me through this was my family, right? Seeing, I had a daughter, and I had, I have my best friend right here, and I have like a son, and I have a family, and like, if I'm still fucking being an idiot doing all this shit, like where are they gonna be?
Right.
Right. One day they're gonna wake up and they're gonna see their dad fucking dead.
Well, how long can you live that life? Like that's the thing is like, all right, I'm kind of in between.
Can I?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
No,
I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go please. Please do. Go ahead.
But there comes a point where it's like, it messed with me mentally, like doing meth, right? I found myself grumpy as fuck when I was trying to quit.
Right?
When I was trying to quit, well, so I could make myself sleep, right? There would be times where I couldn't sleep really well.
The mental,
but like
power
trying to quit,
of this man.
But trying to quit, it's not easy, right? Like you just find yourself just like this dick, dude. You're like you're just
like you're agitated because you're
when your woman's on your PMS,
yeah,
you're that,
100
times more. You're a dick for no reason. Shit gets you pissed off. I don't know. I don't know.
Not drawing any equivalency between the two.
I hate to cut you off right now. We're gonna have to pause this. I need to go pick up my daughter.
Oh shit!
But we're coming back.
Are we able to pause this?
We can pause it. We can hit stop.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, so we're stopping this because I got to go pick my daughter up from her homecoming. I love you guys. We're coming back though.
To be continued.
Oh, we're coming back, motherfuckers. Hello, and we're back. I had to go pick my daughter up. She just got done with homecoming, so me and Tom left to go get her. So thank you, buddy, for rolling with me.
Of course. First homecoming.
It was her first time coming. She didn't sound like she had such a great time. Well,
she didn't look as upbeat as I hoped.
She seemed a little down for sure. Yeah. She made it sound like we might have embarrassed her a little bit.
Might have embarrassed her. We were
we didn't say nothing
proud
really.
of her. We kind of
said, "Hey,"
just kind of hollered her name to her when she was coming to the car. Waved to her. Didn't seem to be a lot of other kids around. It was kind of
pretty empty,
calm at that point. But I am also not a ninth grade girl, so to Cheekies, we love you. You look great tonight. You. I hope you had a good time. And yeah. Feel kind of bad if you're embarrassed.
Oh, I guess there's because it's Ziana. Her real name's Ziana.
Yeah.
So we said Cheeky. So I've been trying not to call her that. So I'm going to try to do my best.
Oh, does she not like Cheeky anymore?
No.
Well, I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I forgot.
Well, geez, Louise, it's not my fault. Oh, my hair. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Well, tell her that I'm super sorry. I've been calling her Cheeky all the time, and she never said anything, so I feel very bad about that.
It happens. You know what? That's part of life, being a kid, though.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Adults call you shit you don't like.
Fuck.
That's how you grow up.
Adults call me some crazy shit.
Yeah, adults call me
things
like
shit, like
Tom, my name.
Jesse, you little Ingrid.
I remember I used to get so angry.
What does that mean?
My family would call me my brother the boys. And it would make me so infuriated. I'm like, I have a name. I was so serious about it. Why? I mean, like,
my name's Tom.
I have a name. I am Thomas. And
Train. My name is Satan.
No, just kidding. Oh shit! You just killed Satan.
Oh shit! Fuck Satan. Hello.
Yo,
that's me cocking that gun. I'm saying.
Is that Sam Winchester? Oh,
Speaking of shooting, Bucket reached out to me, said if you're down for some turkey hunting this year.
Fuck yeah. I'll take a day off.
He said,
I've been
see if Tom wants to go turkey hunting with us. Because he's going to go to Camp Joe.
Bucket, when you hear this on the radio,
he said it's going.
It's your streaming device. I'm going.
Which is probably an Android because Bucket's ain't a pussy.
Dude.
Bucket rocks. I'm
Don't
on
be
the
a
fucking
pussy.
Android.
Don't be a pussy. Get an
Bucket,
Android.
you rock an Android.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah. Bucket this year.
To Bucket.
To Bucket. Hey,
to Bucket. That's
two clinks.
That's
two
that's
clinks.
Our brother, man. That's like our brother.
You know what? I told Blanca one time.
I won't even lie to you. When they told me they were moving, I was fucking sad as shit, right?
I finally found my crew, like this group of guys, and it was you and Bucket, and I was like, I feel like this like dude friendship that I've never really had. Like we would all razz each other. It was fun. And then he's like, yeah.
Bucket was like a big bro to me though.
Man. How old is Bucket?
He's probably a couple years older than me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay.
Like Bucket's not super old, but like
no, he was like a brother to me. He was like, right in between us,
like,
honestly. But
he like would show me stuff, but like at the same time when I'm not,
dude just knows a lot.
Like I was just telling you, like you know, my friend list is small. Like I don't get close with people. Like I've always learned to just keep my distance. But like with Bucket and Kylie and them, like that, you know, like obviously, like we got close to them.
Yeah,
and we're still really close to them. They're family to us, and so when I found out they were moving, and when they told us they were moving, like we were sad. I fucking cried, bro.
I remember when they said
cried, and I was obviously a little intoxicated, so my emotions were a little crazier.
Depression makes you do crazy things.
But I did cry, and that was probably a real cry. That wasn't like I'm a drunk cry.
Yeah,
even though I was probably drunk, but at the same time, like it was for real.
Even as a drunk, there are
because those are my people. You know, like you guys. If I found out you guys moved, I'd fucking cry too. Because
we can't move,
and I'd slap you guys.
We can't move.
I'd be pissed.
I told Blanca if we move again,
I'd abuse you guys.
I'll divorce you. So we will not move.
And I would help you.
It will not move.
I've done it.
You've been through it before.
You know how it goes. I know the paperwork.
I feel like this time around it might. I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Be messy, but
no, but
yeah,
I don't see that happening.
I really hope.
But you guys got to come with us to Utah next time.
Yeah, I know.
You do.
I want to take the trailer down there. I really want to do like a dude's trip because Blanca. I know Blanca. She would love it. Oh no,
like she says it, but like when you get there, like it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful state.
This is the girl that I took to the mountains, and she's like, "Oh boy, a hill! Wow, look at that dirt! Oh, a tree! Wow,
fucking green."
We went to like Oregon. She laughs now because like she's changed a little bit, but she was like, she laughs hard. She's like, "Yeah, I used to not really appreciate any of that stuff." She's like, "Babe, look at those mountains. There's like mountains everywhere. Look at the trees and the beautiful." Yeah, oh fucking eagle! Wow, bald eagle! Wow, okay.
Oh god,
fucking shoot that bastard!
Yeah,
like, who cares?
That eagle.
Yeah, right.
Dude, Utah's so different. Like,
it is. Yeah,
obviously the heat is nasty. Right?
I've been to Arizona, not so much Utah. We went through Utah, but I just drove in the world, through there. So yeah, dry heat. Southern Utah, you start getting to that red stuff.
Well, no, that's
that kind of where they are.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the red
St. George.
Stuff. Yeah.
So beautiful. It's super beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I love it.
But very, very hot and dry, right?
Super hot. When we went golfing, dude, I was like
dying.
I'm dying. But
speaking of, again, we have got to go golfing.
Yeah, we do. The last time I went golfing, I was like almost used to the fucking weather. I'm like, dude, I feel good.
You were acclimated, if you will.
I was.
You were a little acclimated.
I was so acclimated.
Yeah.
I was like so acclimated. I was super acclimated that I sounded like this.
Oh, yeah.
When I felt the weather, that's how it sounded like. I was like,
oh yeah. Give me that heat.
Fuck yeah.
Bring on the heat, man. Oh, yeah.
But it was.
Oh, yeah.
So.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was
good
cool.
Times.
It was great. Hot.
No, but fuck yeah. I want to go.
You got to drink a lot of water.
Hunting.
I won't even lie to you.
Fuck Utah. I want him to come up here and let's go turkey hunting.
No, that's what Bucket said.
Man. Dude, I have not
I'll
loaded.
Show you this.
I haven't loaded my shotgun once.
That's all you need.
We got our hunter's permit. Guess what?
I got 0 kills.
I have not used it one time.
I used it twice and still got nothing.
Nothing. I've done nothing.
I heard a turkey once.
Well, but
I seen a fucking cougar print once, which does not do me any good.
I heard you shot some air.
I probably shot something.
Shot a little air.
No, me and Alicia shot my gun. That's about it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't shoot at like a turkey or nothing. There was no fucking shoot at.
No, I know. I've never even loaded my gun. I've loaded Bucket's gun.
Oh, yeah.
But I've never loaded my own.
I won't lie. The only turkey I ever caught was at a Yolks. It was in the frozen food section.
Yeah, I caught one at Winco.
25.3 pounds.
Those of you in the Pacific Northwest, you know Winco.
Oh, yeah.
Where the winners go.
Winco, where the winners go.
Do you know what? I can't think of anything else.
Where the horse goes.
Did you? Yeah, in the words of Christopher Moltisanti, you fucking whore. So funny, that show. Anyway, Sorry, anybody that's offended by that, but hey, you know what? It's life.
You can turn the channel.
Turn the channel. Turn us off. Turn us off. Or don't. Please don't.
Don't be offended.
Just message us. Let's have a dialogue.
The cool thing is,
have a dialogue.
We don't. It's not that we don't care. It's just like if you're offended, you're offended. Like,
can we not have a sense of humor? Can we not laugh anymore? Is not laughter dying?
Laughter is dying, dude.
Laughter's not as dying,
dude. Honestly, a sense of humor is going away.
It is.
What are they trying to cancel? Dave Chappelle on Netflix, right?
That's bullshit. I watched that.
This newest one.
His whole point.
Well, it's because right now there's a cancel culture. Blah blah blah. I don't know.
Look,
it happens.
Young people, we get it. We've all felt that way. We've been like, oh, the older people fucked it up. We got the answer. Guess what? You don't really have the answer. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let comedy be.
You're a pussy.
Come on, like let comedy be. I'm not the spokesperson for this movement, but Dave Chappelle made a very compelling case. He said at the end, his issue is not with a certain group that I can't mention. His issue is with white people, who I can mention because I represent that group, and he has
I mention half that group,
and he's 50% of that.
I'm something percent,
but he gets to claim whatever he wants. I have to claim full.
I look Mexican though, so I claim Mexican 100%.
I do really enjoy his comment, and Bill Burr kind of makes the same kind of comments about white women.
I love
and how somehow white women have managed to claim like that they are the most abused group in the world.
They're so not.
Look, I love you, white women. You are like
white,
part of my group or whatever.
I love you, white women, because you are.
I'm not saying that you haven't
white.
Suffered, but can we be a little bit real about suffering? Like, I don't think you are the poster child of suffering. So, I'm not saying that I am. I certainly have not. But
and I'll like I don't know if it's the devil's advocate or what it is, but like when it comes to people suffering, you know, it's different than other people's, right?
Yeah.
Like my suffering,
that's the thing,
my suffering might be different than yours, right?
Like we said earlier,
yeah, exactly.
A white woman suffering, I understand from my own white man suffering, but
at the same time, like,
is it the same?
If you're suffering, get over it. You know,
but at the same time, some people get to pretend that they're not a part of the problem.
Well, my thing is, if you're suffering, and this is coming from someone who's suffered a lot of shit in their life, and
you could say systemic racism. You could say the culture,
you could
the
say
whole
a lot
thing.
Of shit, like,
yeah.
And at the end of the day, I don't look at it as a racist thing or as a culture thing or anything. I just think of it. This is where I grew up. This is how I grew up, right?
Yeah.
Right. Did it suck? It might have sucked to people when I described them what I went through, right? But for me, it was just that was my life. You know, like it didn't suck for me. That
Do you feel like it was all you knew? Do you feel like you knew?
That's how I knew. That was my life.
Yeah.
My life was, you know, we didn't celebrate Halloween. We didn't fucking because I didn't celebrate Halloween, right? I didn't celebrate. There's certain things I didn't celebrate, like birthdays. We had birthdays, but we didn't really celebrate birthdays, right?
Yeah. Like, hey, you were born this day.
Exactly. Right.
You want a present? You know, too bad.
Christmas. Yeah. Christmas came up. Right. But
yeah.
Other than that, like stuff didn't come up the way it is for some other people, but I never looked at it like I was missing out. Right.
Yeah. But see, I think that's your unique perspective. Like that's part of your strength.
So
of
I
who
hate
you
when
are.
people come out and say they're missing out on something. Cause for me, it's just like, but
were you?
What were you missing out on? Right. Yeah. Like, yeah, shit was garbage for you, but like, what were you missing out on? Because for me, in the end of the day, there's other people out there that were missing out more than I was.
Yeah.
For me, yeah. To the outsiders looking in, yeah, I was missing out on a lot of shit. Yeah. Right. But for me, I'm looking at other people missing out more than what I was missing out.
Right.
So like this person, they didn't have shit. Yeah. At least I had like a mom to help me not miss out on shit.
Yeah.
Hey, son, we're not going to celebrate your birthday. Oh, okay. I love you, Mom. Other people are just like, they ain't got no one.
Yeah.
At least I had a mom tell me I ain't going to celebrate shit.
Could have been a situation of like, you think you got a birthday, motherfucker?
Yeah. You think you're special?
No.
Bitch, you think you're fucking special? How about you go eat that fucking little piece of shit in the horse's den?
Yeah.
Mom, we got horses?
Eat this shit in the horse's den.
Duh.
Literally. Go eat the fucking horse's shit. from the neighbor's horse den. We don't own horses, motherfucker. What do you think we are?
Yeah,
rich?
go find those horses.
Yeah. No, or it could be like, we have a kid? Shit, a birthday. What you know what I mean?
No, so I can remember never having a birthday party, right? Halloween. Halloween. Last time I remember ever celebrate Halloween, I was probably like fucking a little ass kid, right? Christmas, you know, we had like sponsors and shit, but like other than that, we didn't have like Halloween for me is like cool, man.
Was it an issue of poverty, or was it an issue of beliefs? Beliefs. Okay.
Yeah. For Halloween, I think that's where it came. Like my mom was like, "It's the devil."
Oh, I gotcha.
Son, that's the devil. Mom, I'm just going to eat cotton candy. No, that's the devil.
Mom, I implore you to watch Supernatural.
That's the fucking devil.
Maintain that point of view, Mom.
Lucifer was just trying to give me some candy. Like, what's wrong with that? And it's the devil. Oh, it's the devil.
Okay, so if I eat a little sugar, I'm going to hell.
I'm going to hell.
Guess what? I am in the darkest ring of hell. I am in Satan's butthole.
You know what?
If sugar
Lucifer just gave me diabetes, you know what? I can give Lucifer a little bit of sugar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can go trick-or-treating, Mom. It's fine. Lucifer gave me diabetes. We're even.
We're even.
Fuck
him.
Do you know what diabetes does to a body?
I don't know, but
you lose your fucking feet. Come on.
Dude, I worked at a, what is it called? Dry cleaners.
I worked at, what's the word? Dry cleaner.
Oh, dry cleaner.
Oh, yeah.
So
the clean up the dry. Yeah. Okay.
So the owner, he had diabetes, I guess, and his feet were like went numb.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where like he couldn't
feel them.
Mm-mm.
So my brother.
He told me he wouldn't have hired me if he found out I was colorblind.
What a fucking racist prick.
Bitch.
Dude, this is the one guy on earth that doesn't see color.
I see color. It's just red, blue, green, purple, pink, yellow, orange, magenta.
It's just the majority of the hues.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not all those, but it's red, brown, and green. Those are my colors. It's not
red, brown, and green.
It is.
Brown is in there.
It is
because it's kind of like a mixture of red and green.
It is.
God damn.
So when I see like. There's certain things people like will show, and I'm like,
is there like a certain surgery now they figured out where your like lens could pick up that?
They got certain like glasses that you can buy.
Yeah. Are you tempted at all?
No, because I want to say when I tried it, like the colors I don't see, I if I remember, like the glasses aren't available for that. Right.
Okay.
So I could buy them, but it's not going to do shit for me.
Friends out there in the world, if there's a cause to get behind, let's give Jesse all the colors of the rainbow. Come on, give him all the fucking colors of the rainbow.
The rainbow.
You see gray?
People tell me about the colors of the rainbow. There's colors in the rainbow that
I've never seen over the gray spectrum.
Like I've never seen some of the colors of the rainbow.
So do you see some of the colors vibrantly, and then some are just muted
like yellow?
grays?
I can see those. I can see like I think blue, but there's other colors I just don't see.
Okay, did you? No, I'm assuming. I
swear to God,
you learned colors the same way that we all did, right? Like they showed you flashcards when you were little bitty, and you sang songs, and you're like, "This is blue," and then like
they could have, and I don't remember.
Can you imagine that? Like, how weird would it be if you did see color? They're like, this is red. You would have to learn what red
when I was in grade school, right? When I was in grade school, right?
Yeah.
They used to have these 3D like pictures or posters on them.
Where you like cross your eyes and you can start to see the 3D. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's a shark. And
I see a dolphin jumping over the moon. That's what 90% of 90s shit was.
Well, right, yeah.
A dolphin in the moon.
I never, to this day even, I can never see that, right?
My parent, because of the colors.
Because of the colors.
It wasn't just the shapes, it was the colors.
And I didn't know that at the time, right?
Are you kidding me?
So people would say, like, oh my God, I see a boat. The guy's fucking rowing and he's fucking finger banging his wife. And I'm like,
there's a man butt fucking a woman. That's incredible.
I don't see that.
Sorry. A woman butt fucking a man. Let's get that right.
No, it's, hey, can you... It's pegging.
Yeah.
It's pegging.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my man.
That was a woman's voice. Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Foreign object detected.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, anyway. But back to serious topics, your eyes. Your fucking eyes.
But like, no, like all that shit, like I didn't know, right? I didn't know I was colorblind. I didn't know any of that shit until like my mom actually mentioned it, right?
Did you know you're colorblind? Mom, I had no idea.
So when I was trying,
how did your mom know you were colorblind?
I don't know.
She's like, I've noticed, Jesse, that you never see red.
Love my mom, but she knew I had a different daddy than I thought, so she knew a lot about me that I didn't know.
Jesse,
how fucked up is that?
Your mom, does she put her sometimes put her fingers to her forehead? She's like, Jesse, I'm seeing,
son, you're not color. You're
my God, Jesse.
But you know,
I'm
daddy,
seeing a different dad than the one that you thought was yours. His name is Rick. Sorry, you don't have full spectrum vision of color. Oh,
his name is Big Dick Rick.
Yeah, there's a reason I didn't tell you who your daddy was.
Like, Mom, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Because I got a small dick.
They call me Tripod Jesse for good reason. Think about it. Think about it.
It's hard to run on 3 legs. It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Have you ever seen a dog run?
Dude, it really happens.
That's how this guy has to run.
It does. It hurts.
One flies forward and then leaps as the other two go forward. It's incredible. It's incredible.
It's majestic.
It's like, imagine a squid. The way that they swim across the ocean floor, that's him. But a 3-way. You know what I'm talking about that?
I'm like an octopus.
And you should watch him squirt that black ink, huh? He can only see half the spectrums of the color of the ink, but he's got it.
But no, yeah. Like,
yeah, you know.
So some of the shit, like, it is what it is. And people always ask me, why aren't you angry? And it's like, I can't be.
But see, that's the incredible thing about you is that you're not angry.
I'm not angry. Like,
of all the shit that you've been through, you're not angry.
My mom told me when I was almost 30 that my dad, the guy I thought was my dad from all my life, wasn't my dad. And so, like,
on your birthday, right?
It was on my birthday.
Well, you guys don't believe in presents on your birthday, so
happy fucking
Did you ever tell Mom
hey, son? And I was like,
did you tell your mom, really? Of all the years where you didn't give me a present, this is the year you give me a dad. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow.
So the thing about me is
you're respectful. You're loving. You're a good guy.
I'm too calm sometimes.
You're
right?
a very
I
decent
keep it all
human
inside. And so when my mom said, hey, do you want to know who your daddy is? I was like, yeah, who's my daddy?
She was Pablo Escobar.
She slapped me in the face. She goes, I'm your daddy, bitch. And I was like, what? No.
She pulled out her 9-inch wang, slapped him across the face. With
oh, yeah.
And he didn't know what to do.
But no, she like, you know, she just said, hey, you sitting down? I'm like, nah, what's up, Mom? You know, like, just tell me, you know, like, what's going on? And I was going to Gabe's house.
Yeah.
I was almost in Gabe's house.
Ma'am.
And that's when she said, hey, the guy you thought was your dad, that's not down. I'm like, what? Boo! 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 But like, she even asked me if I was upset, and I was like, you know what? Like, you had your reasons to tell me when you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I never told her it sucked.
No, on a personal level, were you upset?
I don't think at the time I was.
Were you shocked? Like, what?
I think I was shocked.
Like, so shocked you couldn't really process it. And I've met your dad, and he is a decent guy.
Now
at least. I don't know about before.
Louis even asked me, "Are you mad at her?" I'm like, I'm not. She's like, "Why?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm just not mad right now. You know? Like,
yeah.
To me, like I've told you, like Louis is my mom, right?
Right.
Like, even though me and Blanca were married, but Louis has always been like a mom to me. You know, she's always kind of gave me that guidance like a mom would, right?
Yeah.
But when she said that, I was just like, no, like that's not how I feel. But like, maybe there was a part of me that maybe shut that down, right?
Well, it's a huge shock.
It is.
I mean, it's a complete. Your entire life shifted
now,
in a heartbeat.
When I think about it now, yeah, I think there was an upset part of me. But at the same time, I think there was a part of me that just was just like.
But this is the part I think is so cool about your character. Like your level of empathy. And I think I have a lot of empathy, but you have so much empathy. You're always speaking about every scenario from somebody else's perspective.
I guess.
And I think that is something that is so incredible.
Yeah,
So,
when she told me that, I was just like, she goes, "Are you upset?" I'm like, "No, I'm not upset." But at the same time, like, I get it. You had your, there's a reason you waited for when you waited. Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give this man what's due? Can we? I mean,
yeah.
That was the quickest.
That was such
applause.
a quick fuck.
Wow.
Yeah. Fuck
Talk
him.
about an unnatural ending. Yeah. Wow. Good job, people.
But
that's no. What the fuck? All right, I'll figure that.
But no.
Anyway.
But no, it is what it is. At the end of the day, like, she had to get that off her chest.
She's your mom.
She's my mom.
Well, I think
my mom to my dad.
So here's the good part about that empathy is, like, if you can look at it from your mom's perspective, that would be a fairly difficult thing to tell your kid, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like, hey, the guy that,
hey son, I love you, but you know what?
I lied to you for 30 years.
You ain't my dad.
Yeah.
Who's your dad? You remember Tom?
Oh,
yeah. Well, that's your dad,
son.
Yeah. JJ. Sorry, your son's Tom. Or your son's Tom. Sorry, your dad's Tom.
You were very young, JJ. Do you remember when you had intercourse with my mother and I was born? I'm sorry to tell you, you're my dad. Now throw the fucking baseball with me. You're the worst dad ever.
Son.
Why do I have to listen to you? You want to tell me something? You're my dad.
Such a terrible.
You're my dad.
I'm going to get so in trouble for that one.
Okay, one of the cutest things ever. Your son always, every time JJ's over, he goes, Tom, can I tell you something? I have this little girl in my class. She will say, can I tell you something? And it almost makes me laugh every time because I think about JJ. I'm like, yeah, of course you can tell me. And it's always some sweet little kid thing.
Yeah.
But it just cracks me up because she's like, can I tell you something? I'm like, yeah, you can tell me something. Like,
JJ will say
I feel like I'm at home.
Hey, Papa. I'm like, what's
all
up,
day
bud?
long.
Hey, what's up, bud? He's like, can I tell you something? I'm like, you can tell me whatever you want to tell me. Like,
Did you know that the sky is only blue because we think it's blue because of the way?
Dude,
it's
so
funny the things
I think he has a crush on a duty at his school.
Oh,
because he wrote her a note saying that's his favorite duty. Hey, duty, you're
hey, girl, I got to tell you, duty. When you put on that vest and that big oversized winter
your titties
coat,
look so nice.
I can only see the outline of that body, but girl, I can tell.
That's JJ.
You got a rock.
Like
girl.
he goes, hey, I have this duty. Like, I really.
Do you think girls find it hot when you call them duty?
I don't know, dude.
Hey, duty, of all the duties in the world, you're the best duty.
You're so soft.
You're so soft and warm. It's like I could just rub you all over my body in a very stinky mess of love.
You're such a good duty that, like, when it comes out, it's just so fucking
duty. When you come out, you feel so good.
But no, he wrote her a note saying, like, you're my favorite duty and, like, this stuff about her, right?
Well, he's a very sweet boy.
I'm like, I asked him the other day, hey, bud, did you give her that note? Hey, no, I was kind of embarrassed, but some people helped me.
Wasn't the right
My
moment.
homies helped me. My motherfucking homies helped me.
They came up to me and they brought it to her and they said, hey, yo, if JJ,
bro.
Yo, girl, if JJ gave you a note, what'd you think? You'd be happy about that? And then she's like, yeah, I'd be happy about that.
So now I'm wondering, like, did he have a crush on this duty?
You should have seen Elliot's face, and Blanca showed him the picture of,
Cheeky was very pretty.
Zaria.
Ziana.
Zaria's the older. Jesus, all I know them is Cheeky and Yada. That's all I fucking know.
Yada.
Girls, I'm sorry when I'm dead and gone, and you listen back on this podcast, because you will love me when I'm older and dead and gone.
Ziana is
Ziana. That's right. Ziana. Yeah, Ziana, I'm so sorry for embarrassing you, calling you cheeky. I'm sorry. Elliot's face, it was funny. He like hit me for no reason because his face got all red. I'm like, you think she's pretty? And he hit me. Because she's kind of like his sister, but I think this is the first time he saw him was like, oh.
Well, she had like
she looked very grown up.
Yeah, she did.
She had her hair done. She looked like a pretty high school girl, you know. And
she did.
Elliot's 7.
I told Alicia,
so
like, oh
she's
my God,
the older girl. She was very pretty, and we told her she was pretty. Cheeky, Ziana, you're very pretty. You grew up as a little girl with me calling you cheeky. It's going to take a while for me to not call you cheeky. I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm getting to that. I'm actually trying to fix that too because
I had no idea. She never said anything. Well, we've been calling her cheeky forever.
It was mentioned one time, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, told Lisa, well, I'll try to call her Ziana. And so, like, she'll get out of the car and I'm like, hey, Ziana.
Oh. We're going to cut it out. Welcome back to Weekly News. Tonight's story beginning with a $48,000 piece of art. When it was purchased, what was returned?
I don't know.
2 white pieces of blank canvas titled Take the Money and Run.
No way.
$84,000 for an artist to send back white canvases with 2 assholes looking at it.
And they
like it's real art. Take the money and run.
Shit.
I think I miss my calling of being an artist.
I know I did.
Yeah, for sure. My favorite story of the week. You want to hear my favorite story?
That's a pretty good story, though. Is that Gandalf?
The Wizard of New Zealand.
That's Gandalf.
A New Zealand city is taking its official wizard off the payroll after over 2 decades.
Yeah, that fucking city's going to go down.
I don't know how to cut things in, so I'm just going to show you Gandalf.
That's Gandalf.
There's Gandalf. Okay. There's a staff. You shall not pass.
You shall not pass.
Christchurch, New Zealand is parting ways with its official... By the way, shout out to NPR for this story. Christchurch, New Zealand is parting ways with its official city wizard after more than 2 decades. His offensive remarks about I didn't read the whole story. His offensive remarks about women and the local government's new tourism strategy reportedly spelled his doom. But he's a wizard.
Well, he's a shitty wizard.
What did he say?
You shall not pass.
You shall not
You
pass.
shall not pass.
Only men shall pass.
Froto, you shall not pass.
Ian Brackenbury Chanel. Listen to that name. Ian Brackenbury Chanel is known as
like
the Wizard of New Zealand.
Perfume?
Like Channell. Chanel.
Okay, that's
right?
a little more than
Channel. I mean, it could be Channel, but I don't know. I think it's like a Chanel.
It's like a Chanel.
Ian Brackenbury Chanel
is
known as the Wizard of New Zealand, apparently even on official documents like his passport. He's been on the Christchurch City. Okay, well, your name is Christchurch, for one thing. Christchurch City Council's payroll since 1998, receiving an annual salary of $16,000. By the way, in New Zealand currency, that's more than 11,000 in current USD.
Oh, yeah.
To provide acts of wizardry and other wizard-like services as part of promotional work for the city of Christchurch.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
So one of my things was...
Yeah.
If you were to get shot, would you rather get shot by a bullet or an arrow? Would you rather take an arrow or a fucking
I would
bullet?
have a rap career if I got shot with a bullet.
No,
right?
like seriously though. Like, would you rather take an arrow
to
the chest?
All right, my uncle.
So you get shot here with an arrow or with a bullet?
Okay, we got to do a clinker here. My uncle,
I don't have nothing. But...
Jerry Hill. Shout out Jerry Hill. Love that man.
I'd rather take a bullet.
He died of a brain tumor.
Jerry was so cool.
Over the summer.
He was such a good
love
guy.
my uncle, lifetime uncle.
You better love him.
He passed away. But when he was alive, I'm not talking about sad stuff. When he was alive, he would watch the hunting. He was an archer. Have you ever watched an arrow go through an animal? He would watch the hunting channel. I did not realize the arrow doesn't just stick in the animal. It goes through the animal like a freaking bullet.
Dude,
did you know that?
Try to take that fucking bitch out now.
You can't. It goes through you. It blasts through you like a bullet.
Do you want a bullet in your chest or an arrow? Right now, you got to take one right here.
Well, what you got to specify what kind of bullet?
38 caliber.
38
to 50
in my
cal.
chest. Where does it hit me?
It hit right
50
here.
cal. Okay, 50 cal. No, I'll take the arrow. That's a clean shot, in and out. 50 cal is going to blow out my entire shoulder.
Like a fucking, like, barbed fucking, like, I don't know, arrow.
Jesus. So you're talking a hardcore
arrow,
bullet.
like a 38 to a 30, like, what do they shoot fucking
You're talking about
with?
like an equivalency between a bullet and an arrow?
Yeah, exactly. Like, so if you're going hunting and you're going to use an arrow to kill an animal, but you're going to use that same bullet to kill an animal.
I don't feel like I know enough about them to
I think I would take a bullet. It's so clean to me. Because you got to realize, like, a fucking arrow.
It could be, but like the archer is going to go for blood loss, right?
No, he has to go for your shoulder though. Like, this is where he's going.
They have to. Ooh, like the clavicle.
Like, he's going here. He's not trying to kill you.
Below the clavicle.
He's just going right in this area. He's going in this area.
So a 50 cal though will like blast a hole.
Oh, it would fucking kill.
So 50 caliber, definitely the arrow.
Shoulders
38.
38.
I mean, maybe the bullet, but that's still a pretty powerful bullet.
Shotgun.
Oh fuck! I go with the arrow. Sawed off fucking shotgun. My face is gonna be gone. Point blank or from like far away?
Point blank, right in the shoulder.
Okay, yeah, arrow.
Shotgun.
Arrow all the way. Yeah, shotgun. Give it to me. I'm not a pussy. You think I'm what do you think? I'm a little girl? What?
Hey,
you think I'm a little girl?
I ain't a pussy.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait.
Don't forget, Gandalf of New Zealand was fired over those comments.
Yeah. Give me that shotgun. Wait. A shotgun you said, right? No.
By the way,
never mind.
If you want to cancel us, I don't think you can cancel people that do this for free. So
you can't cancel us, motherfuckers.
If we offend you, I'm just going to say I'm really sorry, but
no, I'm not.
You start paying.
But you can't be sorry because you don't know who you're offending, right?
I want to be funny. And
I just want to make sure
what
we're coming across is funny, but at the same time, like, if we're going to offend someone, like, I'm sorry that we offend you.
Well, and I also want a dialogue. So instead of canceling me, let's talk about it so I can learn something. And maybe you can learn something because, honestly, maybe you're not 100% right either.
Well, that's the thing.
Like,
people who want cancel culture, how is it the fact that
you suddenly know everything?
Exactly. Like,
you know what? There's a big story right now no one talks about. There are way more girls that go to college than boys. We still hear the story that girls have this gap. They do. I'm not saying that they don't.
Yeah.
But we don't talk about the gender gap in the other way. And there are a lot of boys that don't go to college anymore. So let's talk about that too, because all of our children, you know.
There's something I got to say, though.
Yeah, go for it.
Shut your whore mouth.
I will not.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But dude, you're right. Like,
if I'm going to suck some dicks, I'm going to go downtown to that. I'm going to look at that cock on the side of the highway.
Hey.
And I'm going to eat that thing.
Hey. Watch what you're saying.
Shout out to our sponsor, Dick's of Spokane. You want a good burger, go to Dick's.
Go to Dick's.
Dick's Spokane. Look for the big rooster on the side of the freeway. That cock will take you right to some good Dick's.
You want extra? Go with the pickles.
Go with the pickles. Go with the extra pickles.
You want that extra tickle? Go with the pickles.
Come on, man. You can do it.
But no, for real, like, I don't know what else. I think we're good, really. We got a lot of piecing together.
We're going to have to figure out an ending here.
So we kind of got a little sidetracked. We had to go pick my daughter up, like I said. I think we got a little buzzed that last time, a little buzzed. You know what? Before we end, there is something I got to say. So on my way home, there was a fucking truck, right? And on this truck, I seen this little title, this little ditty.
When you were with me? When we were
no. On my way home.
I was going to say, I did not know.
On my way home, I seen a truck, right? Where's this truck? Whoa. I took a picture of a truck here. Let's see if so right now I'm looking at my pictures. I'm going to go to
It's all right. We'll cut all this stuff. Don't worry.
Oh, here it is. So I passed this truck with a fucking trailer. And as I'm coming to this trailer, I'm like, please tell me I'm not reading what I think I'm reading, right?
Yeah.
And this truck was, tell me what you see in this picture. What does that say right there on the back of that trailer? Wait.
Yeah, I see it. Pigeons.
No, what do you see?
Racing pigeons.
Right?
Racing pigeons.
Racing pigeons. And on the side of the truck. On the side of the truck.
It's like cattle, but it's little things full of pigeons. Yeah.
It was pigeons.
It's like a cattle car,
dude,
but full of pigeons and boxes.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Racing pigeons? I've heard of racing turtles. I've heard of racing. You never heard of racing turtles?
Never.
A radio show I listened to a lot was Kid Craddock radio station.
Oh, I love Kid
Craddock in the morning. Great folks.
Kid Craddock.
Well, yeah, rest in peace him, but his crew is still rocking it hard.
Oh wait,
yeah.
That's what
there we go. That's what I meant.
Ouch!
Big Al had a bar.
Big Al's awesome.
And I think he sold the bar.
In Mexico.
If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while, but I think he had a bar where he did turtle races. No, for real. Like, I think that they would like race turtles there. Maybe I'm wrong. Big Al, shout out to me.
Hey, Big Al.
Yeah, well, we should have him on the show.
Let's have you on the show.
We should have him on the show. He's sure to come.
Come on, Big Al.
Come on, Big Al. We love you.
Don't be a bitch. You
okay,
be on the show.
My favorite Big Al moment. If you haven't checked
Big
out,
Al's so cool,
if you have not checked out the Kid Craddock morning show, you should. Big Al's so funny. He's
pretty real though.
He's real. And do you know how Kid Craddock found him? The story that I heard on the radio was
on the airplane.
This guy was he had a limo company, and he would give out a free turkey if you got a limo ride. And Kid Craddock heard this radio ad, and I think they're like in Houston or Dallas, somewhere down there in Texas.
That's where they are right now.
And he laughed. He's like, where are these turkeys that they're giving these people? Like in the trunk or like in a freezer? And so he called him and was like, I have to have you on for a bit. And he was just so funny that they kept him on. I could be totally wrong. Again, Big Al, shout out. Come on the show. Come on, Big Al.
Clean it up.
He's super funny.
I listen to them in the mornings. So I'm going to take the girls to school.
Dude, he had and I've been listening to Bob and Tom lately, but they were like my go-to for like 10 years probably.
The Kid Craddock?
Yeah. I love both
before
the
he
shows.
Passed away.
I love, well, even after I've listened to them, and I still kind of go back and forth. They're just a great group. They're very positive in the way that they go about stories. Big Al is one of the funniest people I've ever heard. There was a clip from 7 years ago, probably, maybe longer. He went to read to a bunch of school kids, and he just grabbed a book off the library shelf, and it was about firemen. And he thought it was going to be just fine. And the innuendos in that story were insane. They're absolutely insane.
Terrible.
He's like, you better watch out. His hose will blow all over everybody. And it was funny. I mean, like, they had to pause it a few times to laugh, and it was great. If you haven't checked it out.
He's great.
Big Al. During the pandemic.
Come on the show, Big Al.
Yeah. Big Al, we want you. Anybody else on the show? So what have they done since Jenna left?
The same shit.
Yeah. Do they have who was the girl that was starting to take over? And because there was a while there she was in this relationship. Because Jenna had always been kind of the single girl.
I feel like she's still on there though. Like
she might. I think she probably comes on as like, but she said she was leaving because of her business. But she did that right before the shutdown.
But like, I listen to Kid Craddock show in the morning, and it's pretty good still.
Is it still her that's on there?
I don't know if it's Jenna, but there's a girl on there.
There's a girl, younger. And she was on there before, and I can't remember her name now. I need to.
I feel like it's still her.
No, there was a new girl, Allie or something like that.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yep.
Because Jenna's doing a business now. Hey, shout out to Jenna's business. Jenna does a skincare. I think she does a. My wife orders it actually. Jenna. What the hell is it called? Hold on. I'm going to look it up.
Jenna Skincare.
I'm going to look it up.
.com. Like, you're just going to love the way your fucking face feels. It's going to feel so amazing. It's going to be like a horse just nut on your fucking cheeks. Am I right?
Fetish.
Yeah, fetish with the nuts.
So Jenna launched the Fetish brand in April 2017.
He's lying.
Athletic lifestyle blog.
He's lying. I'm just kidding.
Hey, no.
I'm kidding.
Wait.
Hey! Hey, I just kidding with you. You know, this motherfucker don't tell the truth. He tells the truth. Newsflash.
Welcome back to the news tonight. A Fitish brand has come out today. This is run by Jenna from the Kid Craddock Morning Show. It sells CBD-based infusion products, and it is taking over the world rapidly. You should order some today. Go to Fitish.com, I'm guessing. Jenna Owens. Look up Jenna Owens. Fitish. It plays off of fetish, but it's Fitish. Jenna, one of my girls, I enjoyed listening to you for years on the Kid Craddock Morning Show. I know you're doing very, very well, and I'm very happy for you in my life as well. Shout out to you. 3-gun salute to you. And that does it for this week's episode of
Motherfuckers.
Just Weirdly Blended.
Oh, the way it just floats. So how are we gonna fucking piece all this together?
You ready? This is how we're gonna do it.
So hey, everyone, you guys have a fucking fantastic week. This week's been pretty fucking crazy. This video is gonna be kind of nuts. We're gonna piece it together, and I hope you guys all have a fucking fantastic day. We love you, like, and that's not even no joke. Like, thank you for the support. Like, we love you, motherfuckers.
You guys are great.
To death.
You ready? This is how we're gonna end.
It's like I'm putting a condom on a microphone.
So that's definitely gonna be one of our little side videos. You ready? Let's just be calm.
Let's
be
calm
for a minute.
Love you guys.
This is how we're gonna sign out.
Peace out.
We're gonna do the news sound, and we're gonna say thanks for tuning in to Just Weirdly Blended. Ready?
Okay. Wait.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's let it play for a moment.
Hold on. Let me wipe this microphone because I feel like I just slobbered over it. Thank you. Where literally.
This audio is fucking gold, by the way. You ready?
Oh God, yes.
We're gonna have to be chill.
Okay, I'm chill. I'm so chill. Why are you so serious?
Because we're gonna end this,
dude. I'm not even serious. I don't even know who you are right now.
Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Just Weirdly Blended. This is Tom and Jesse.
Have a good fucking weekend. We love you guys. Thank you for everything.
Good night.
Good night.